I don't know why I'm announcing this. Ooh, plants must be watered. I always do this for some reason. Let's go. I try to do it before I come here, but yep, they gotta be watered. I'll be right back. Oh, let's drink some water so that I can be watered and water the plants so that they can drink. Let's go. Oh, you feel it the next day all the time. That's good though. Good dude. I love the picture in the back. um, Antibiotics. I'm just gonna wash my hands. B.O.B. Ikaw ko dyan lang. Open. Okay. Water. Come on, we are back. I hope you're all having a good week. Valentine's week. And Valentine's month. To those of us who are crazy like that, you celebrate the entire month. That's fair, that's fair. Nice to be that crazy. Okay. Some water. I'm good. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's do it. Okay. Poop. Yeah. Today I am chilling. Teddy's with me. We're not doing something crazy. I've been contemplating whether I should be here with y'all today or not. And I was like, you know what? Why not? I hate when I'm not here. It's no fun. It's fun, but no fun, you know? It's kind of like if you do something you're used to doing and it's like suddenly you just don't. And it's like, why did I just do that? Why is that happening? You know it here until I'm not personally one for long engagement and greetings and whatnot. And I saw some really cute shows I would like for y'all to see today that I personally just discovered, and I was like, yeah, I want to have fun today. So why not? Hopefully there's some translations for you guys, but if there's none, do not worry. I gotcha. I got you. Put it here so that it's and it's on YouTube. Oh, maybe I should show you guys the title. The title of the thing. Yeah, so that you can see it and watch it on your own if you want. And yes, zoom in a little more. It's genuinely gruesome. I should put it center-wise. For some reason, it's like this now. That is what it is. All right. We're having a cinema experience today, I guess. Let's enjoy. They do have their own unmute, their own music and dialogue, so we should be good. This is allowed to be aired on TV, I think. And I found it on the line, so hopefully they're hold on. Wow. I think that's speaking. Okay. It's South African comedians. I found these and I was looking at Nigerian stuff and I was like laughing my actual ass off because I remember watching some of them and I was like, I don't know why this is piquing my fancy today. Let's just watch it. She's like, yo, what's up? They're so... She's like, I'll keep telling you what they're saying. Let's auto-translate. It's like when it's so hard, you just end up sleeping. Okay, the only way I can sum this up is... Let me say this, it's not translating. It's she is the main character here. And this is Simtande. Oh, let me not press that. Simtande comedy. So it's like 2 years ago. Oh my god. I'm 2 years late. But this is fun. I just found it out today because I was watching other things like a couple of years ago as well. I didn't know they were online already. When I found out, I was binging. I was binging for a while. It's umama, bomkhule, bomkhuleko, umama bomkhuleko. The I guess it's like if I would directly translate this, mama bomkhuleko, it's like the mothers, the church ladies. It's like the fellowship ladies, if you will, like the ladies at church who are always about like being at church and prayer and stuff. And I don't know if this is gonna go that direction because it's talking about January grocery, which is a funny meme thing in South Africa. There's this thing where it's like December time, everybody eats really, really well. Everybody's eating like barbecue, as you would call it in the West. It's like braai in South Africa. It's braai. You're eating braai and like all good stuff, all the salads, 7 colors, which is like all the vegetables you can put on a plate. It must look different. It's gotta be purple, like or pink or beets and carrots and tomatoes, everything and anything. And then when January comes around, everybody broke. That's the meme. That was the old meme, and I still think it is that now. It's still that thing because I was just watching it and people were still freaking out because January is cabbage January because people don't got money. They went and visited family members. They were traveling. They bought expensive tickets, foods, and clothes and presents. January comes around, people are broke. February comes around, people are recovering from being broke. But since February is kind of a weird month, ending on the 28th or 29th, depending on the year, it messes people up. And even on May, there's a whole thing, there's all types of nuances about it. But this is genuinely, this is at the beginning, so she's just asking. She didn't ask. Her showing up is her asking, "Is your mom home?" She shows up, walks inside of the house, and they welcome her. They're like, "Oh, mom's not home." The daughter's like, "Mom's not home," and she's like, "I know she ain't home, but I didn't ask." Not rudely like that, kind of like, "I know she's in home, but I'll wait for her here." This is how like neighbors would like show up to each other, especially in the countryside. I don't know about the township anymore. That used to happen, but not so much. People have to announce themselves. Sometimes it does. But since it's like, oh, mama bom kuleko, they do. They sometimes would just show up and just talk about church stuff, especially if the person in the house, the mother or grandpa of the house, are like part of the church or like somehow there's something going on there. They're important people in the church or they allow church meetings to happen at their house. They help each other that way. It's a long thing, so I'm not gonna get into it too much. She's like, mom's not here. She's at the clinic. She's like, yeah, she did say she ain't gonna be here. And she said I should come anyway. She said I'll find you here. She came to ask for food. I knew it. She's like, I just need a little few things, just a little. She's like, Aish, but my leg, it's so hard. She's like, oh, I have so many issues with my leg, Even your mom knows. She's being a pity party. She's like, yeah. Sometimes the pain just adds up, Oh, she's talking about, yeah, when they share food now. It's like the help your neighbor kind of thing, but she's taking advantage of it. It's the fun of the skit. I gotta find one with subtitles for you guys.
Susho khona sekuphuma kusona isihlungu lesi siyaphuma nje.
Oh my goodness.
Inyama yenkomo lapha kwami.
She's like,
masibisike vele uyazi ke nje vele. Ngoba vele siya.
The way she's even looking at the lunch tin. Did she come in with a lunch tin? I don't remember seeing her there. She didn't. She's even looking at the food. She's like, yeah, we do this thing for each other. Your mom already knows because I have like this leg injury and it acts up sometimes, my child. Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so, so bad. And we do this thing where we like share like a big cow where they come together as ladies called stokvels and umhlatyel. It's like a stokvel. It's sort of stokvel vibe, but it's different. It's different. It's like a traditional thing. and they like share like cuts of the meat. It's like they buy a specific huge like healthy looking cow or cattle or something, sheep or goats, and then they share for each other. And even I grew up with that because it like helps feed the family and stuff like that. It's really, really, really efficient. Those ladies don't mess around. Nobody messes with those ladies, including Stockville ladies. Yo, nobody messes with them. They run that thing like a tight ship, okay? You do not walk in there thinking you know the shindig. They will legally and just lawfully, according to their rules, and even according to the national governmental rules of Stockfells, like distribute things evenly. If you mess them up once, they'll give you a warning. You mess them up twice, they'll give you another warning. Third time, you're out. They'll give you a final round and you get out. They'll find someone to replace you or just move on without you. It's serious. And she's like, yeah, we have this thing, right? Where they're gonna share like a type of meat or poultry they buy, like cows, goats, whatever. Even if like I don't know if chickens, but chickens can be kind of tedious because there's a lot, and people want like cows, so they buy like a cow per house. They come in together and save up money throughout the year. By the end of the year, they've got like one house, each house. Let's say like 5 houses have cows and 5 houses have like sheep or goats, and they buy those, and everyone gets to pick if they want a cow, if they want a sheep or something. But normally they tend to have a consensus. If it's like one for cows, they do one for cows. They don't get it mixed up and twisted. And if there's one for goats, they do goats separate. And now she's like, yeah, we had that. We already had that. And we shared our parts of the meat. We got the cow. It got cleaned and everything was all good. And she's trying to be a pity party already. So I'm guessing she, during December, ate all her family ate all the food. And she's like, what's in there? She's like, this isn't like a family member's food. I don't know who that is, so I'm just gonna say family member. Maybe a husband or a brother, I don't know. Oh my gosh, she just was like, yeah, so what's in the fridge? And she's like, it's like some food. The person whose lunch tin this is at work, and she's like, oh, can I get something from the fridge? And she's like, oh yeah, you can get something. And she's like, the lady in green is like, yeah, usually I am used to taking food for myself, so let me just go grab something. She's like, when are they going to work? Just now. Right now in the afternoon. She just took she took the cuts. She's like, why are you taking the wors too? Like the sausage? This is the cow meat. This is the sausage, which is, I'm guessing it's boerewors or something, which if you don't know, boerewors is like the best sausage ever. It's like, outside of German food, try boerewors in your life. You will regret nothing. You will regret nothing. And it better be South African boerewors. If it's not, you're being lied to. You're being lied to. Maybe you're being scammed. It better be by a South African. If not, you're probably being conned. I'm not gonna lie, because it's the seasonings hit different. It's so good. It's just the tastiest, amazing marinated piece. If not smoked, it's different. There's so many different ones. It's like smoked meat with amazing seasonings. It's cow meat a lot of the time. So if you can't have cow meat, I don't know. There are some pork ones, I guess. I've seen them sometimes, but it's not boerewors. That's not boerewors. Boerewors is like straight cow meat. It's like the best, leanest meat there is, because when you cook it, it will not shrink due to having fats added in. It's just pure lean beef. It's pure lean beef. I said meat, meat, beef meat, beef. So yeah, she's like trying to take that over here, which is the wors, which is not part of the umkulento, but see, I'm so sorry. Let me just say, like, they're just not part of the Stockfell. Let's say the shared meat thing they were doing, because sometimes people, if in the countryside, if they don't have a deep freezer, they would ask their neighbor to keep their meat for them, and they'll be able to come and get some. And she is supposed to take the cow, not this cow, not the boerewors. Not the horse. Sausage is worse in South Africa.
Likhipha lamafutha. Kuthiwa mase uthatha isobho lenyama yenkomo wasuthi ufaka kaqale amafutha la lonto number 1
Number one.
She's
Number
trying to
one.
not leave this. She's like, you know, I need some of this for like, you know, when you cook the wors, you get some extra, you get some extra fats. I'm sorry for playing and pausing. She's like, you get some extra fats from the wors, as I just said, because normally boerewors does not do that. Normal sausages does do that because again, it needs to be cheaper. Lean meat is expensive. Cheap meats is like mix it in with some fat cuts in there and just call it a day. It's still tasty. It's still like wors, but it's like cheaper sausage. It's accessible to anyone, anywhere. And the thing is, the more cheaper it is, the more likely it's gonna leak oil. And she's like, you know, if you cook some of this wors over here, it'll ooze out and leak out that it will shrink down, right, and leak out the oils they put in there. So you know, if you have some of this cow meat, which is like lean meat, it doesn't have enough fats, and you put some of these oils in there, it's gonna taste menu. It's gonna taste. It's gonna be good. And she's like, yeah, I know, but why are you taking this though? That ain't a part of the sharing thing. That is not a part of the sharing thing because she knows this is her family's house. She knows. And she's just trying to make excuses, not putting it back. Even then, she's like, okay, yeah, sure, you can take it, it'll be fine. I
mana
understand.
yazi njalo sengikhumbuswa ilonto ugomora kunelonto nje sobe senza
Now she's inviting them over
ngazalwa ibirthday yakhe
for a birthday.
ugomora ngane ke yakhule manje
Someone's gonna give
sifuna
birth.
ikhekhe leli
She's like, I'm gonna
khekhe
get him a
ngihamba
cake.
njalo ukhuliwe ngazi ngiyihabalana kunekhekhe elikhulu elizothengwa
There's like a big cake that's gonna be
njengoba
bought. She's like,
bezobemenzela
yeah,
nje
it's gonna
bafuna
be a
ukuthi
big
libekwe
cake.
kuthiwa libekwe afanele lithi yabona litsheke lithi
You gotta like
ikhekhe.
display the cake.
Oh,
She's like, there's gonna be this thing, but it's kind of weird.
soseka ngazo la siseke ngazo
Yeah.
bashilo-ke lapha bathi into esizayo amathini yabo amathini la lokhu kobhotshisi no-fish lawo mathini
Oh my god, this lady. She's so sly. She's like, okay, look, we're gonna have this birthday. Somebody's about to give birth, and we need like to display the cake, right? There's gonna be this big, huge birthday cake, and she's like, yeah. And then she's saying, oh, okay, so I've heard, and people have said that you know the best way to display the cake, you know what it is? Tins of food, tins of like canned beef, like canned veggies and fruits and stuff like that. You put them down and you put the cake over, and it'll display it so nicely. Let's hear what she's gonna say. She probably is gonna say she don't have it.
asinawo-ke lapha kwagumbe
Yep, she said us now. We don't have it there.
sithole wona nje
And if you have any, maybe you could help us out. And she's like, I don't know, but you said you spoke to mom, so you could just look. I don't know if we have any. And she's stealing Coon, which is the best brand of baked beans. And then some fish. The red one is fish. The black ones are baked beans. Oh my god, she is so not even stealing. She's like, I'm saying stealing, but it's not stealing. It's she's like she's taking.
ngiyabonga-ke sisi
I'm exaggerating here. The meme, the joke is like she's stealing.
ukhonze lapho kumbongi kade ngangigcini
She's like, and say hi to like the sibling. It's been a long time since I've seen them, you know.
anomama ehlanu noma yini
And now she's gonna try to find something else. Oh my god, she just lets herself in.
hawu cha ngiyasho awuthi ngibuka
She's like, you know, I said it. She does have more stuff. Oh, I know, you don't need that. She's taking bread.
cha ngeke seziningi kakhulu lezi zinto yazi vele
She's like, you have too much bread.
uthenga izinto ey'ningi
It'll-
ezingayishiye lapha kwami
It'll be gross.
Oh, nijwayele ukwenza vele.
into ezijwayele nje ukuyenza
Oh, she is fibbing out of her
lapha
teeth.
kwami
She's like, sometimes, you know, your mom will buy so many of these foods. Not mom, but like, mom?
yazi vele umasibisi mesuke ethenga izinto ey'ningi
Yeah, your mom. She's like, must be so the other lady, another main character here. She's like, you know, she usually buys so much bread. And she's like, yeah, my mom does that. And she's like, yeah. Normally she would like buy some bread and she would leave some at my house, you know. And she's like, what? You really do that? Yeah, she's like that. she's
ezingayishiye lapha kwami
like,
Oh,
sometimes she
trying
leaves it there in my
to
into
house.
ezijwayele nje ukuyenza uyayidlule nje ayishiye lapha
We
kwami
usually
noma
do
zibe
that.
mbili noma zibe ntathu ngoba akayifuni izinto ey'ningi umasibisi
And sometimes, you know, she would leave like 2 to 3 loaves of bread because she don't really like that much loaves of bread. She don't need that. She don't like that.
akayifuni nje usijwayele ukuvamisile noma ethengwa athengele kanjalo
She's like, whenever she buys stuff, she also buys stuff for me.
njengoba ehlala la uhlala eGoli
She's a
uMasibisi.
moocher.
kwaye wena nje uyahlala umshiye uhambe lapha kwaZulu ziyabola-ke izinkwa
And she's like, you see, you're here right now, but then you go away and you not go away, but then you leave and go stay KwaMazulu. Like I'm guessing maybe like where she lives or like her in-laws' house or guess at her other family's house. Maybe it's just this, like a little while for visiting. And she's like, okay, you leave now and you go back to where you live. And you see, all this bread is gonna rot now. So that's why we always share. And so I'm gonna take some of these. She's like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. I thought she knew, but apparently not.
Sawumhlatshelo wonke lo.
She's like, so
ngiyathathela nje ukuthi zingaboli zizona.
she's like, so this is everything is this what you're supposed to take? So this is your portion? Is that all? And she's like, no, I'm just taking so that some of these things don't get like rotten. It's not my whole share. I just took a little piece. Little.
Bye-bye wena Musa ngane yami.
Like, bye-bye, lovey. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Sizobonana-ke sis.
And she's like, no, I'll come back and get some stuff later. Basically, that's the vibe. She's like, the vibe. I don't know, it's just a little. She's like, I'll see you.
Nangu ma.
And her mom just arrives. Hold on. Oh, it's a tablet. Okay. It's a graphics tablet. I don't know if y'all have it there, but I don't enjoy showing those just in case somebody try to fight me. You gotta be safe sometimes. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. Her mom just walked in right as she was about to leave. Busted. She's like, oh, here's mom. She's like, and then when, why are you here?
Yeah, Manu.
Hi, not even rudely, like, hi, why are you here? What's up?
Nengane lana.
She's like, no, I was just talking to your kid.
Kanjani sis?
How's it going, fam? Look at how she's hiding. She's like, show yourself. Show yourself. What you doing?
Hi sis.
Bring it. She's like, what you doing?
Ubuyelani kanga ngoba bona
Mase
ngazi.
uzoyiyeka nini lento yakho?
She's like, when will you stop doing this?
Mawumatha uyagula.
As normal.
And she's like, mom, she said she's sick. And she's like, no, I'm so tired of your nonsense. Like, put my stuff down.
Akukho ngiphilisa lempilo mina. Makathi yakwenzakalani ngawo?
She's like, what's wrong with you, ma'am?
Ngishosheleni ukuya eklinikhi kwani? Wenzani emzini wami ngingena?
Nginabe ngazi uzobuya sekhwalele. Mase usheshe ubuya ngesikhathi ungenzelani?
Uthola ithuba lokuzontshontsha ngoba phela
Yeah, she literally was like, so you told yourself you're going to come to my house and steal. Why are you doing this again? She does this often, by the way.
ukuthi izinto ongenza zona lezi. Wenza kanjena ku-anti
Why are you doing this?
Afike la angibalele nginesiqiniseko ukubalela ukuthi khona ukufa kompethe uzosiza ubhontshisi indlebe kamboneni ivuvukele uzocondzisela iqatha lenyama wakubalela bathini ukhulule udinga ukugcotshwa ngesinkwa akubalela
Hayi
zonke
bo.
lezo zinto.
She literally is like, she does this often. She would show up here and be like, hey, if you gave me some wors and some sausages and stuff, that's gonna heal. Like one of my children's ears like hurt and it's like, it's like swollen, so she needs to just get a little bit of the wors oil to like it'll heal them, or they'll be healed by like eating some of the baked beans and the canned fish, and the other people are like sick and then there's something wrong with her, and anytime that happens it's like she needs healing with all of these amazing and expensive foods that I got. She does this often. She just says that she's like, she does this often. So let me tell you something, Kira. She just told her.
Ngathi uzothatha ukuthi
And she comes here and she steals food, and that's what she does. She's like, and that's what she does.
ngihleli ngikubuza kwalani ukuthi uma kukhona into ongenayo ungitshele uthi masibisi anginako ukuthi endlini.
She's like, what's wrong with you? Why don't you just tell me if you don't have anything? You could just be like, Masfiso, I don't have this thing. Please help me. Why don't you do that? And let's hear her excuse.
Sikade mina befike ngenze njani ngoba ukudla vele egcwele lana. Lezo lezo zayibona. Izikwa nje
Khona phela
bayigcwele.
esitolo lana.
Yo, she's like, I don't understand what's wrong with what I'm doing. But like, you always have food here and it's always full and it's going to end up rotting. And she's like, oh, so do I look like it? So does it look like a store here? Does it look like this is a store?
Ukulanda esitolo nami ngikulanda esitolo nje kulana nje. Nje kugcwele lana uthi kugcwele nami ngikulanda esitolo kokuningi. Ngakulese emzini wami.
Isitolo sa
She's like, so exactly as you see, and it looks like it is a store. I bought this from the store. So why do you think you can come in here because you think it looks like a store? You know where I got this? The store. Okay, the store. That's why it looks like it's the store, because I got it at the store.
ngoba udla isitokfela lokho.
They're like old friends, by the way. They're not violent. It's like old friends, silliness.
Hayibo kahle uzozayibona zonke lezi zinto
Ungenaphi wena lapho?
She's like, and then why are you so concerned about it going bad? And she's like, but no, it's gonna rot though. So what's in it for you? Why is that your business? She's like, but
izikwa lezo izobona.
But these breads are gonna rot.
Izikwazi kwami.
It's like, these are my bread.
Izolahlwa fe.
And she's like, yeah, this is the bread of my house. Why are you paying attention for that? She's like, but it's gonna rot and end up being thrown out.
Kuyafanele
I'm
uzolahlwa.
thinking
Usakhuluma
umcabango wakho,
ngamathanda
yabona
ngoba Masibisi.
She's like, I hate the way you think. She's like, I hate the way you think.
babedlala istokfela ngathini wena uma uqala unyaka wathi wena utheni umoya engcole kuwena
Oh my God.
ngathini wena uma uqala unyaka wathi wena utheni umoya engcole kuwena usephuma entweni zestokfela usukhohliwe la.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. She's like, okay. Remember when she's like last when I explained what Stockfels and like umhlatyelo is, she's talking about that now. They did both. She is the efficient lady. I'm just gonna sum up her character. She is the lady who's on top of her shit, okay? She got her family, herself, and everything covered. Her house don't go broke. Not because they're rich, but because she's smart. Because she is smart and she's budget savvy. The lady over here, she is her friend and she's watching her every single year do this thing, and she's busy mooching off of her instead of doing the exact same thing that she does, which is join umhlatyelo nestokfel, which is basically every month a bunch of ladies or a bunch of houses, you could say. The ladies represent the houses. They get together, they come together and they pay a certain amount agreed upon by the group. Some people could start with like a couple of hundreds to a couple of thousands, depending on what their goal is. If they're planning to buy cows, they'll probably be in the thousands. If they're planning to buy food, also in the thousands, because it's supposed to last them a whole year of food. Each person, even if it's like 10, 12 houses, 20 houses, doesn't matter. It needs like a proper organizational system. It's a whole thing. I'm pretty sure if you could look it up and be like South African Stockfels, you will get a whole thing. I'm not going to explain it here, but I'm just going to summarize it like this. That whole thing helps people get food, clothes, and not clothes, but like, let me say food, money for buying clothes or supplying yourself or whatever. And it's not like a pyramid scheme. It's something that equally is redistributed, and you can and will get arrested if you commit any fraud. It's legally watched by the government. There's stuff you gotta do. You don't just run it off the ring and off the side. There's bank accounts. You don't keep the money personally unless you truly trust the treasurer. And there's like stuff going on. So much. I could get into it. I don't know. I grew up with this stuff, so I could get into it and like talk about it like I've been there. Because I've been there. And she runs there. Let me say it's like an organizational thing. It's a personal group. Not personal. It's a group of people come together. They sort of invest in each other. They pay a certain amount of money. And each month, either of the year or at the end of the year, or halfway throughout the year, depending on their agreement, they get a specific payout. And the payout, the payout can be like types of food. They can buy a bunch of food, a bunch of cleaning supplies, a bunch of sanitary stuff, a bunch of like meat, which is where they get the live cows and stuff like that. They don't buy like non-killed cows. It's like live cows from actual farmers. And depending on where you live, it could be actual cows, live cows, or like chickens and stuff like that, like from from bulk ordering companies and stuff like that. Big boxes. I'm talking like big stuff that's gonna last you a whole year. I'm not even joking when I say that. It's gonna last you a year's worth of food. The only time you would get like fresh things is like veggies and stuff like that. Anything that can be frozen is canned and is like non-perishable. They buy in bulk. And that's what the stokvel is. And basically, umhlatyelo is for meats and stuff like that, poultry, and in any and all kind. She's like, we started these things, okay? What did I tell you last year? I said you should join us and join all the ladies and gentlemen doing this. And what did you say? You said the Holy Spirit told you. What? What did the Holy Spirit tell you? The Holy Spirit said you better leave these earthly, worldly things and not join stokvel and umhlatyelo. Now, why are you looking at my food? She's like, why are you looking at my food now? Because I got this from there. These are worldly things. She's like, well, these are worldly things. Yeah, this is what she says it. She's like, the Holy Spirit said, leave the stokvel.
Phela ngithi Masibisi mina ngiyathatha ngoba uyakwazi na uthi ngiyahluphekile.
She's like, but the only reason why I come here to take some of the food from you is because you know I'm suffering. And she's like, no, I told you to come join us. You said the Holy Spirit said, leave your earthly and worldly things. So why are you looking at my earthly and worldly things? Okay.
IBhayibheli liyasho ukuthi thanda umakholwa nje ubuyithanda.
She literally said the thing that I said before, and I wanted to say non-biblically. I don't know if I said that. But she's like, I listen to the Holy Spirit because, I'm just suffering. And you know, the Bible said, love thy neighbor just as you want to be loved yourself, or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not quoting it properly. Let me hear.
ungipheke mangabe
Wait.
uyikholwa ibhayibheli liyasho ukuthi thanda umakholwa njengoba uyithanda.
She's like, love your neighbor as you love yourself, you know? And she's like, yeah, I know it's like that, but you go and love yourself in the Holy Spirit and your Bible over there. Not with my food. She's like, not from me. You came here to steal, even not from me, but from the child. You wanted her to take the fall for this. She's like, you know she don't live here. She got her own house. Why would you do that when she's here? You're here to steal my food.
Manje usho ngathi ngifike ngekho umuntu la.
Yabona ke namhlanje okugcina ngani yakho.
She's like, this is the last time, girl. If I don't teach you a lesson, nobody can teach you this. She's like, so I'm gonna tell you this as a sister, you know, as your friend. Let me just stop you right here, because this behavior is stupid. This is like, it's ridiculous.
What?
And she's calling the other sibling, the one we were talking about with the lunch tin. And they were like, this is their lunch tin. They're gonna go to work later. So they're calling them Mbungin. It's a Mbungin. And they're a police officer. She's like, get ready. Come over here. Now, I need you and your cousin to come over here. Bring him up. Wake him up. Bring him. Get ready. Get clothes. Arrest her. Arrest her now. Arrest her now.
Yini masibisi? Usuyabobisa.
She's like, you're getting me arrested? She's like, you see? She was stealing this. She was stealing. She was looting. She's like, listen.
Lakufanele lishet lakho.
She's like, oh, you're so handsome in this shirt. Oh, wow. She's pleading for herself. She's like, you're so nice in this shirt. She's like, you know, I need you to take her. Like, take her. I don't know. I need you to take her from here. Get her out. You need to just jail her for like a bit. No, she don't even sleep one simple night or day without trying to come into my house again. No.
Kanti masibisi yini usuyabukisa usubukisa ngabe enganeni.
She's like, so are you making a mockery of me now? In front of the kids? In front of the kids. My friend, she's like, my friend, we're friends, right? This lady in the green, she's like, you're making fun of me in front of the kids now? And she's like, yeah, you see, these are the things she stole. She stole these. This is ridiculous. And you know, you would think, why wouldn't she not run away? This is how casual it is, bro, in the countryside. People would, if you've ever lived in the countryside and you have a family member as an officer or something, or you know somebody like that, they casually would tell you that, yeah, you are going to get arrested. You're going to get arrested. I'm going to go get ready, get clothed. I know where you live, and I'm going to go find you if you leave. So right now, he's just saying, the young dude here, the police officer dude, the son, is like saying, hey, I'm going to go get dressed. We're going to take you with us, the other cousin and them, to work to the police station. And you're going to leave with us. So I just wanted to know who's leaving with us. And her, like, the mother is like, it's her. Look at this, the exhibit A. This is the evidence. She's like, I'm done. That's the exhibit right there. She's pointing at. She's like, will this be taken as evidence in the court? She's like, who will refute it? Who'll say no? She's like, let me take this food then. If you're even gonna just use it as evidence in the court, it's gonna run more. So let me just take it. And she's like, no. She's like, no. Put it down. She's like, no, you know what? She's like, yeah, put the things down. She's like, I'm just gonna take them. And he's like, all right, I gotta get ready now. I gotta get ready to go to work. But you know what? Wait. You know what? I can't let her escape me because she's gonna try to run. So as I'm putting on my socks, step over here, ma'am. Auntie, step over here. I'm gonna put on my socks. You can even help me put on my socks. I want to keep an eye on you so that you don't run away and steal his food. And she's like, what? No. She's like, we're not even supposed to leave her alone because she's gonna try something. But like, it's sort of very chill, not mean. It's satire. It's like memery. It's like a comedy show. She's like, I even got evidence. I'm recording now. She's like, but where are we going? Where are we going, nephew?
Ngikhathele mina wena makathawu.
She's like, so where are we going? He's saying, I'm gonna go put on my socks. As per the law, I gotta get dressed in my uniform, right? And she's like, yeah, and we're gonna go after this. She's like, go where? Yeah, we're gonna go. And she's like, I'm so tired of you, man. I'm so tired of you, sister.
Kuba kakhulu.
manje kodwa wena iy'nwele zakho uma sezima uyosana kanjeni.
And she's even commenting on his hair. It's like, but what's up with your hair? You didn't even groom your hair right. Look at that. Just comb your hair right.
kunzima
Akanandaba futhi nalento ayenzile.
kunzima ngishuthe
Akanandaba nalento ayenzile.
And she's like, do you see the life that I live? Do you see the friend that I have? And she's like, oh, it's so tough, it's so tough. She doesn't even care what she did. She does this all fit.
Yonke lento angenza yona.
She's like, it's so bad.
Antu akho ke la. Athatha
She's like, I even have
ahambe
evidence.
nazo.
I filmed
Aqamba
it.
ngokunye wafika wathi ene wathathani wathatha inerox wathi ene ungoneni
Hayi we.
uzwe ngomuntu wathi ungoneni izinduna zakhe zidinga inerox angazi inerox igcotshwa kanjani
Hayi.
uyasangana lo mama
ngamiyeka nje yazi ukuthi ngamiyeka nje ngabona ukuthi hayi lo uzozinanela ukudla uncane okusho inkinga yakhe.
She's like, okay, even you know what? Even you, let me tell you something. Even the last time she came in here, the last time she came to me, you know what she said? She said her, like, I don't know if it's her husband or something, so I'm just gonna assume at this point. She said her husband, she was like, her husband's going through something and something's wrong with his lips, so they have to get this brand Norox, which is basically like a soup and beef stock, stuff like that, chicken stock and stuff like that. Soup brand is a really good brand. And she's like, I heard, and this lady in pink over here, she's telling the daughter, she said, and then she said, the lady in green said, I heard it from somewhere, somebody say that they need this Norox brand to put on the ailment, the illness or whatever, and it will like heal them. They really need that specific brand, not the ShopRite brand. ShopRite brand is like the no name. Let me say, not the Walmart brand. You know, it's like cheap things. No, not the cheap no name stuff. I need a brand. I need like the real brand for it to heal. And she's like, I let her take some of these because I was like, damn, she looks like she fucking starving. Okay, like I'm exaggerating, but that's what it sounds like to me. She looks like she hungry. She look like she's starving. She got no food, so I was like, okay, you know what? I see what you're doing. You think you're slick, but you know what? I'm gonna let you have some food. I see you're trying to get some food, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna let you this once. I let her have it last time.
Unobuqhophololo kakhulu uze angakwazi nokuvuma mengabe enenkinga because
And she said, oh yeah, and I realized that she was doing this, and the daughter said, oh my gosh, she's like insane. And she's like, I know, right? Eventually, I even realized that she can't even admit when she's in trouble, like she needs food or something. She won't say anything. And that's a problem. She won't even admit when she's wrong. You know?
hayi uqhamuka lamaqhinga akhe nalobuqhophololo bakhathi
hayi mina
And she's like, I did even try my best and I gave her food. But then she started with this like nonsense and this all over the place that she's doing, all this stuff that she's doing. And I'm like, nah,
mengabe enenkinga because
I'm nice enough that I gave her food, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to deal with that.
hayi uqhamuka lamaqhinga akhe nalobuqhophololo bakhathi
hayi mina uthe umlenze ayibike kumina
uthi
And she's like, oh, well, in my case, then, the young lady is like, well, in my case, she said her leg was hurting. It was like, oh, the leg is so painful. Remember when I said that? Oh, it's so painful. I can't even, I can't do things. And I think, like, having some baked beans will heal me. She didn't say that. That's why I didn't translate it. I didn't get where that was going to go until she was like, you said certain illnesses are healed by what? Taking these expensive beans, not the cheap ones, not the ones that you have to soak in water, check if they're rotten or not, and then sift through them, and then take a whole day or a couple of days to go through them and make sure that you're good before you eat them. No, not those ones. You want these canned ones, these expensive ones. This good brand, this brand that is like the brand in this country. You want those ones, not the cheap ones. Oh my god.
umlenze udinga i-voice nenyama yenkomo
wakwezwa
She's like, and she said to me, her leg hurts, and then her leg, and she's like, the lady in pink is like, what did she say about her leg? And the daughter over here, let me just say the daughter, she says, oh, she said her leg needs the wors, the sausage. She said she needs the wors and some cow meat, some cow meat pieces. And she's like, what the hell does a leg have to do with that? What the hell does pain in the leg have to do with that? And then she's like, and then it said it will heal her. And she's like, where the hell have you heard that from? Have you ever heard that?
Ngokunye ke izinyawo zakhe kwakho izinyawo zakhe esasidinga amabhasana athi kuthiwa liyabiliswa izinyawo.
And she's like, another time, let me tell you something, girl. Another time, it was like butternuts. She was like, oh, my feet hurts. And guess what? I gotta like soak my feet in butternut. Girl, I don't know. Even I'm like, bruh, girl, you are some royalty. Like, who the fuck is healed by bathing or applying Vors oil on their leg and even soaking their feet in butternut? I'm like, you must be some rich queen from the heavens. Even though I'm kind of like the audacity.
Kwakho izinyawo zakhe
I know.
esasidinga amabhasana athi kuthiwa liyabiliswa izinyawo.
She's like,
Uyahlela nothi awuzodlala ngomatha emhlabeni.
she's like, girl, be careful. She's like, be careful. Don't get played by these ladies by these old ladies out here. And as you can see, she's laughing her ass off because like, who the fuck has feet issues, like foot issues, and it's like I gotta bathe my feet in butternut. Like it's gotta be boiled in butternut. Like I gotta put my feet in like boiled butternut water or something. What?
Phela ngifuna mbonge nambopho ngempela ayibo.
Awu uyamthanda kabi leli xoki lakho.
Hayibo ngiyamthanda umathi.
Angeke ngisayikhuluma.
But she's like, you know what? I think I'm kind of reconsidering right now because honestly, I love her. She's my idiot. That's my moron. That's my moron. That's the exaggeration I would give you guys. Because she's like, that's my friend. You know when you're with your friend and you do dumb shit together and you just look at each other like, that's my moron. That's my idiot. That's what I'm getting right now. She's like, but I love her though. That's my friend. I grew up with her. That's my idiot. That's my dumb and dumber. She is the dumb. No, she's my dumber. She's the dumber to my dumb, you know? Yeah. She's like, yeah, but I love her. I think I shouldn't even get her arrested. And she's like, but you love your crazy person. You love your crazy friend. It's so weird.
Ngifuna athi kumtokisa nje laphana amfake ngaphakathi ndamtokisa ambuyise kakusasa bese mbuye kusemsebenzi ngomfonela ukuthi masebuya kubuya.
She's like, the thing is, I just want my nephew or like my son to just take her in today, put her in jail a little, and just have her stay there for a second, stay there for the night, and then bring her back tomorrow. Just keep her in there and like kind of terrorize her, like not terrorize, but like interrogate, not terrorize, interrogate her for a little and just put her through, make her like scared, and then tomorrow she can bring it back and it can go back to business as usual. Just so that she can be scared a little. And I'm like, bruh.
I'm shy.
And she's like, the daughter's like, I kind of wish they would just give her a little whooping, a little, just to wake her up from what she's doing. And they're kiki kakaing out of their mind, as you can see. That's the sauce. And she's like, okay, so now we're here. Let me listen to that dialogue. Somebody stole his sock. She's like, huh? He's like, yeah. Somebody, why is there one sock as they're walking outside? She's like, but then you follow me and watching me as if I just killed somebody. You're making this look like it's a homicide case. And he's like, yeah, I'm supposed to do that because you were stealing. But why is there one sock on the line? Where's my sock? I knew it was gonna go there. She's like, so you're gonna wear one sock? What's wrong with you? Why are you wearing one sock? And he just turns it to her and says, yeah, well, I guess you stole that too. She should shut up. And she's like, but let me just explain myself. This is outrageous. Let me just explain. How could I have done that? Let me tell you something. Let me say nephew. Let me tell you something, nephew. There are crazy people out here. There are some belligerent people out here, okay? But and he's like, yeah, but there's one sock now, and the only thief I see here in like, I'm reading the situation. He's exaggerating, but he just said, but there's only one sock now. That's given the vibe of the only thief I see here is you. And it's like, it's you. So I guess I'll pin that on you too. He's like, and she's like, but, I mean, it's one sock, but damn, look at that thing. It looks so dirty. Did you wash that? Did you wash it? And it's like, I washed it. It's like, bring it closer. Let me smell that. And she's like, nasty. No.
Mbongeni kanti uneke uthatha isitoko selingawashiwe walinika.
Akudala ngishila mina sokisi.
Njoba
And she's like, oh, that stinks. What's wrong with you? You took a dirty used sock and you didn't even wash it. You just hung it up. And he's like, no, I just
Nuka
put
nje.
it up.
Ilengalo umthetho. Uzingalo umthetho iyanuka wena.
ayisho ukuthi iyanuka ke impela ngoba nje zela emakhaleni.
Hold on.
Mbongeni kanti uneke uthatha isitoko selingawashiwe walinika.
Akudala ngishila mina sokisi.
Njoba linuka nje.
Ilengalo umthetho. Uzingalo umthetho iyanuka wena.
He's like, it smells like justice. It smells like justice. That's why you think it smells. It smells like justice.
Ayisho ukuthi iyanuka ke impela ngoba nje ngizwe isibhongo.
Smells just like justice.
Wena namhlanje njoba ngihamba nawe uzoyibona ke phambili ukuthi iyanuka naphambili.
He's like, yes, and you will see as I take you now to the station. You're gonna smell it for real. You're gonna smell justice where we're going.
Ukuthi Mbongeni
He's
yazi
saying
mina nje
that.
vele bengivele ngisakufuna mina Mbongeni. Kunodaba nje olukhulu kabi nginesigaxa.
Udaba ilolu udaba.
And she, the lady in green, is like, you know what? I have been looking for you everywhere. There's some serious stuff going on. There's a big thing going on. And it's like, the only big thing that's happening right now is this. You've been stealing. You've been stealing. That's the only big business happening right
Isigaxa
now.
lesimbongeni engiza naso futhi udaba lolu lungathatha lukubeke ebalazweni kanye.
She's like, the way this thing is so huge that I needed you for. And he's like, this is the only thing you needed me for, to take you now to the station and arrest you. And she's like, no. This thing that I'm going to tell you about, it is the biggest thing. It is the issue of issues, okay? It'll take you so far. You will even see heaven. It'll take you over heaven, okay? That's how big this is. That's how serious it is.
yami lungathatha likubeke ebalazweni ngempela ngoba mina
I'm
ngiyakubuka
exaggerating, by
Mbongeni,
the way.
unawo lento
I don't know how to
ukuthi
translate
uphoyisa
them.
bakho busangathuthuka.
She's like, yo. Wait, I didn't hear it.
Udaba lolu lungathatha lukubeke ebalazweni kanye yami.
She's like, it would make you so. Let me just. I don't know why I heard that way. Some of these words I don't know. Let me just say, it'll put you on top of things. It'll be like you are the big cohort, like what? It will make you the big cat. Let me say that, like very, very well known. It will put you high up there if you were to solve it, kind of thing. It'll make you famous. Let me just
Lungathatha
say.
likubeke ebalazweni ngempela ngoba mina ngiyakubuka Mbongeni unawo lento ukuthi uphoyisa bakho busangathuthuka.
She's like, and I'm watching you. I see that you're policing you, and you as a police. It doesn't look solid, you know. It's suspicious. It looks like it would just fade away after a while. You seem like you're not a very honorable constable. Let me just say that, honorable like officer.
Usangathuthuka usangabhukuda nezingwe. Mase ulandele udaba engizokutshela ngalo.
No, wait. Honorable, I think I've mistranslated that. It's like she's saying either
Usangathuthuka usangabhukuda nezingwe. Mase ulandele udaba engizokutshela ngalo.
she's like, you could. I know I mistranslated that. She's saying you could even end up rolling with the big fishes, with the big boys, if you were to follow what I'm talking about. Ignore this and just go and do that other thing. It'll help you. Your policing will be upgraded. If that's what I'm getting. If I'm getting it right.
Ufunani? Ngwe. Mase ulandele udaba engizokutshela ngalo.
Ngifuna ubhukuda mina.
Ufunani?
He's like, I don't want to go swimming with the big fishes.
Njama ndisemsebenzini. Silate emsebenzini njama.
Ungaphusha
Right now, he's like, all I want right now is for us to go. I gotta go to work. We're late. We gotta go to work.
Thulela ngisho esikhundleni ngikutshele mase ulandele udaba engiza nalo. Uyazi ukuthi la Mbongeni njoba la emphakathini nje silala kabuhlungu. Silala
He's
kabuhlungu
like-
silala nezigige endlini manje ngathi siza kwazi ngenxa labafana laba kuthiwa babamba inkunzi.
And she's just shifting the entire thing now. She's like, yeah, you see, if you were to listen to me, you're going to get promotions, okay? You're going to get upgrades. Let me upgrade you. If you were to follow what I'm telling you about, this big serious news happening around the place, the neighborhood, yeah, you will literally be swimming with the big fishes. You're going to get, like, promotions. It will take you higher, okay? You see, us as people here in the local area, we don't sleep nicely. We look as if we sleep peacefully, but no, we don't sleep well at night. All because there's these thugs that are going around stealing stuff from people, you know?
Bambe bengena umuzi nomuzi beqhekeza. Ukuyayizwa lo ndaba ngithi?
Manje uzama ukujoina
Oh, sorry.
bona nawe uyafufusa wena. Usayivuane labo.
Nca,
Okay. And she's like, okay, continue on where she was left off. She says, okay, you see, the reason why we couldn't even rest and sleep properly is because there's these thugs that are breaking into people's house, you know? Have you ever heard about that? And the officer guy, the nephew, is like, oh, so you're adding on top of the fact that there are these thugs and thieves that are breaking into people's houses. So you're joining them too, huh? You're really adding on to the criminal activity. It's like, no, wait a minute.
Kuphi endabeni yami mina lokhu kwami kuncane kabi.
She's like, no, I didn't steal much. Look at this. This is tiny. It's nothing. My stuff, my issues and this case of mine is small.
Bona sebekwelinye izinga.
And she's like, but they are on a new level.
Sebenze ngoba ngikhuluma nje ngamanje ukuthi mina ngiyawazi ulayini wabo. Wena manga usubabophe. Hayi ungakhuphuka ngisho esikhundleni.
It's like she's like, you know, the reason why I didn't even tell you right now is because I know how they work. I know which lines and stuff. Not lines. Let me say, I know which routes and stuff they do. I see how they work. So I could just tell you. And guess what? If you were to handle that case, you're gonna get promotions. I'm telling you.
Bengakwenza ngisho ukapteni lapha e-station samaphoyisa.
Kahle.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Sebenze ngoba ngikhuluma nje ngamanje ukuthi mina ngiyawazi ulayini wabo. Wena manga usubabophe. Hayi ungakhuphuka ngisho esikhundleni. Bengakwenza ngisho ukapteni lapha e-station samaphoyisa.
Oh, yep. She's like, yeah, you could even get promoted to captain at this police station.
Kahle.
It's like, no. It's like, no, stop it. Hey, stop.
Manga
Ulayini
suthola.
wabo wazi kanjani ngoba
Sorry.
nabo.
Nca
And he's like, hi, bo. Kahle, when he's saying like, hey, it's kind of like scoffing at it, like, oh. So how do you know this route and the ways they operate? So you're working with them? And she's like, no.
awuthi ngisebenza nabo. Phela mina hayibo mina ayikho into enzakala emphakathini engayazi. Ayikho nje into enzakala emphakathini engayazi. Ngiyazi futhi uyabona nje lapha
Isho ulayini.
And she's like, no, it's not that I work with them. It's just there's nothing in this entire village, or like this, not village, let me say community because it's not a village. In this entire community, that would happen without me knowing it. There's nothing that happens in this place without me knowing it. And he's like, so tell me the route. What do they do? Tell me their whereabouts. What do they do?
Sambe sikhazi mele semsebenzini.
Because we're late now. We gotta go.
Lapha kwaMzobe
Say
lapha
that.
ngaseyitiblini mawushona ngasothukela.
Ngiyabona lapho.
Lapho ke yabone esitopini lapha kwaMzobe lapha ngaseyitiblini mawushona ngasothukela.
Ngiyabona lapho.
Lapho ke kutshela.
And she's just spilling that she is selling someone out for her freedom. She's buying her freedom. She's like, okay, you see that train, the railway, like over the bridge over there, a specific bridge. And he agrees, like, yeah, that's where over there. That's where they are. That's where they are. You'll find them there.
Bahlangana lapha ebusuku nezimoto ezima lapho.
Ngasikhathini.
She's like, they even meet there with cars and they get together there. It's like, what time?
Nje mhlambe ngabo ake ngithi ngo past 7 kuya ko 8 kanje. Yabona?
Around past 7 to like 8 p.m.
Bebezo umaskido bona bahlangana.
Mase kuqala ukuphela amatekisi nje ngabo 8 ebusuku. Basuke sebehlangene lapho.
And she's like, when, the local transportation and the taxis here, local transport is like finally like dies down. There's no traffic around like 8 p.m. at night. That's when they meet up.
Mase uqoqa amaphoyisa nje. Nihambe niye khona. Namhlanje ebusuku, tshela indaba namhlanje ebusuku niyohlangana khona. Nizobathola ngothi lwabo. Egcineni kwakho futhi wena ozohamba phambili ngoba uzothi wena othole lo mkhonto.
And she's like, if you were to gather all the officers and raid them in a way, you could even catch them even tonight. If you were to go out there and raid them tonight, you will be promoted. Because they'll give you credit because you're the one who got the information to them. And therefore, it'll be good for you.
Angithi mina ngiyusangiphatha mina ngiphakamisa wena ngane yami ngiyacabangela.
And she's like, you see, I'm helping you here. I'm thinking about you. I'm helping you get a promotion. I'm upgrading you, my nephew. Okay, I'm helping you with this information. You can't even forget my case because honestly, my case is nothing. You'll catch those guys and you'll get a promotion. See, I'm thinking about you here. I'm helping you out. Whoa. This level of evil. It's like in a comedic way, but if it was phrased in a different way, this is the scariest thing anyone could say to you. But this one is more like the neighborhood aunties being nosy and you kind of bust them and they're trying to get out of it and shift your attention from it. She's doing exactly that. She said, oh, look over there.
Yeah, ne?
Inkulu le ndaba uyicabangisise kahle ngempela ngoba uyacabanga nje manje wena Mbongeni sekuthiwa ubophe umama obephethe amathini abhontshisi yini le.
And she's like, oh, wow, she is good at this. This is devious. This is devious. This lady has been doing this for years, and they're like this in real life, too. Let me know if you know any aunties like this in real life or uncles, too. Because what she just said like the nephew was like, oh my God, you know, he's kind of sounding like, oh, that sounds tempting, but I don't think he's falling for the bait. Hopefully not, because she's probably lying. She's probably lying from my viewer's perspective. And she's like, you see, think about it. If you were to arrest those dudes, imagine what they'll say about you. But imagine if you arrest me, an old lady, just stealing some food. And they're saying, like Mbongeni, his name is Mbongeni. And they're like, oh, Mbongeni like arrested some old lady still stealing some food somewhere. Imagine what they're gonna say about you. Just think about it.
khona umuntu ongahlonishela loo nto kanti lapha uma ulandela abantu uzohlonishwa
And she's like, but if you would arrest those thugs, imagine you would be so respected. Imagine how people are gonna look at you. They're gonna give you like a proper vibe. They're gonna respect you. Who would respect somebody who arrests an old lady stealing some food? Think about it, kid, huh? Think about it, nephew.
uhlonishwa ngempela ayikho umuntu ongathiwa nje iphoyisa eliqavile elibopha umama uphethe izinkwa yini loo nto le
They're like, so think about it. What would people say? Some. I mean, I'm gonna not say crazy. Like some. Let me just say poor. Some poor police officer. Not poor, but like some. I don't know how to translate it. I don't know how to translate that personally for some reason. For some reason, I will look it up. But right now, she's like, imagine there's some normie. Let's say that some normie police officer arrests this old lady. What dignity, what respect will come with that? Imagine.
yabona
You see that?
kahle wena
You get it?
phuma kumacele
And he's nodding like, I hear you.
kwa yini loo nto le yabona cabanga kahle wena
So like, think
phuma
about it.
kumacele phuma kumakatha uye kulapha abantu nazi igebengu yabona
She's like, leave me alone. Puma macele. This is macele, by the way. Mama macele. She's like, leave me alone. Forget about me. Go and catch those thugs. You know, think about it.
khona ihele emnqalana mbongeni
Oh my God, this
phuma
is funny.
kumakatha uye kulapha abantu nazi igebengu yabona zikhona ihele emnqalana mbongeni
She's like, yeah, those are the thugs. There's some slag people all over the place. There's some real bad guys all over the place. But those are the ones. Think about them, Bongen. Think about it, yeah?
Nephuzu la.
uyayizwa lento engishoyo
Yabo.
akho usuyaphoyisa ke manje ngikwazi unjalo vele ngikwazi unjalo
Woo! She got it! And she's like, yeah, you get it? And he's like, yeah. You know what? You kind of got a point. And she's like, yeah. Now you getting it. Now you're policing. Now you're doing your police officer stuff. Yes, that's how I know you. You're smart like that. Yeah, that's the Mbongeni that I know. That's the nephew that I know. I know you like this, man. You don't take you. I know you. She's like, oh, she's
manje
hyping him
wenzenjani
up.
uyakubona njengamanje
Ngiqala isigozolo emsebenzini. Uthela ngithi ngingo-8.
kodwa phela fanele ubuhlela manje benihlela nje ukuthi nizokwenzani nifike nidwebe laphana emaplaneni ukuthi abanye bazoqongala abanye beqhawe yabona konke loo nto bahole ngani ungekudala uzoba ukapteni
I hope she's not lying because this dude's gonna be looked at like a clown if she follows him. I mean, if he follows him, if follows her advice. And you know what she said? She's like, all right, are you headed there now? And he's like, no, I gotta go and clock in first at the station. It's like, huh? What? You should like head back. You should start there at the train place. You know, you gotta scope it out, start planning where people are gonna like use a guerrilla warfare or something. Are they gonna come in from the left? Who's gonna come from the right? Who's coming in from the front and the back? You know, yeah, you gotta get to it. You gotta get to it. And he just asked, right, 8 p.m. He said they meet around 8 p.m., right? She's like, yeah, but you gotta get tactical with it. Where's the tactical team? Go get them together now.
kulungile-ke ngizokubona yezwayini ngisafuna ukodonta unjala phana
Hayi okay.
ngizokubona nambe ngisafuna
Thembe le nto ngitshela wena iqiniso.
hayi qinise ngani yami ngiyabonga
And he's like, okay. He's like, oh, all right. And she's like, well, I gotta go now. I gotta go, and I gotta start like taking care of personal business and house chores and whatnot, all kinds of things. And he's like, all right, okay, but did you tell me the truth though? This better be the truth. And she's like, no, totally, it's totally the truth. It is the truth. Like, yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll just see you later then. I'll get going. He's like, all right, okay. Better be the truth.
hamba-ke lapho ubheke nelinye isoko esiphansi kombhede ezwe
Hayi okay ma.
all right
bruh. She even is like, okay, you can get going now. Don't forget to look for the other sock under the bed, by the way. And the nephew's like, okay, mom. It's like, mom is like, ma. It's kind of like saying mima to somebody just out of respect, something like that. Or like auntie just out of respect. So it's like we say ma to any lady, and we say da to any older man, like da or baba. Baba, if you're like speaking Zulu, da is like Xhosa. It sounds similar to Daga, which is like Mandarin for like older man, or for an older man, or like an older male person, which is let me say something. I need a surname. I would need. Oh, let me just say Mbongen. Mbongen. When you say Mbongen, that's big brother. It's kind of like saying oppa. It's like oppa or like kun or san in like Japanese. When you say like Mbongeni san, Mbongeni kun, it's kind of like the like a sort of respectful term for everybody uses. So that's why I don't even remember what I was explaining here.
Okay, ma.
Ngiyokubona nami
Damn, I explained so hard I forgot.
hayi qinisa ngani yami ngiyabonga hamba ke lapho ubheke nelinye isoko esiphansi kombhedezo
Okay, ma.
Yeah. I was explaining why he said okay mama to him, because mama is like universal and anybody will hear that. That's why. His mom is the mom and the lady in the house, but you say mama to anybody, like mama to anybody who is an older lady out of respect, or baba to an older man out of respect. And younger ladies and guys, you can say sisi to the younger ladies, and buti or yeah, you'd say buti in general. That's like the universal one for younger men. Older men, it's tata. Younger men, it's buti. I would say younger men, like in their 20s and stuff, like being called tata or like baba. Not tata, but like baba, especially the Zulu one, because it has this like crowning glory vibe about it, because it's been associated with like people like Shaka Zulu and stuff like that. It goes a whole long history. I'm not gonna get into it, but it's a term of respect because they're the elder and the head of the house kind of energy. That's why. The mama is the same thing. Similar, but of course, different in the energy and like power dynamic household hierarchy vibe. It is what it is, but I'm not gonna get into it too much. Let's go.
alright hayibo singadlala lona kanti masibizini ngempela usangaze ngibophisela amathini ekubeni benokudla usitofela kucela umuzi yazi masibizini ingqondo yakhe angazithatha kanjani.
She's like, okay, you can go. What's wrong with my friend? And what's wrong with my friend actually? Like, why would she even try to arrest me over like what Stockville food? Like, she got the whole house is practically filled with this food. Like, girl, like, what's wrong with her? She seems like she's crazy or something. Like, like I don't even know anymore.
Isidimdim sakhe sephoyisa awubona ngempela leso se wii phambili.
Yo, and she's like, look at her, idiot, like an idiot ass police officer, easy manipulated ass police officer that she's using. She's like, when someone says, it's like if you've ever seen any Nigerian movie where they go nonsense. It's like literally like a derogatory thing. It's not even bad derogatory. Sometimes it's so bad, but this one is like, I'm not taking you serious. It's like, oh, whatever, kind of the vibe. It's like, ugh, whatever. I'm not taking you seriously. It's like, look at her now, like a dumbass police officer that she tried to arrest me with. You know what? Let me just. And she just came to a sense. She's like, actually, let me just dip. Let me just live. Let me just leave right now. Let me just, let me just get out real quick. It's like, I
Siyabonga kulaba
gotta.
abasubscribe-ile kulaba angasubscribe inkinga yini kuphi sefa
You can just read that for yourself. Sir.
siyabonga kulaba abasubscribe-ile kulaba angasubscribe inkinga yini kuphi
I am new
sefa
here.
sikhuluma into eyodwa ukuthi subscribe anike ngoba nakhona ngaboni fine subscribe nina niboni
Uba
Anisiboni,
kavelani
hayi.
pho?
ngiyacikeka mina
Why uba kafa?
nibuke ni like and comment lapha hayi makwethu
Kube njalo ke ngani zakwethu siyabonga ke bye.
Bye. I thought it had subtitles, but this is funny. It is so funny. I found it today and I was having fun. I didn't think I'd end up having to translate this just in case. But yeah, there are no subtitles yet. The other ones are so fascinating. I think they do have subtitles. What? Oh my god, that sounds funny. Hopefully there are subtitles on the other ones. That was just the January groceries, which is what I was talking about. The meme, the thing, it's a usual, let me say, budget issue that people would run into because they spent a lot of money during December, a lot of money during December, and a lot of money during New Year. And usually it would be over traveling, visiting family and friends. And some people who are truly careless, it would be over the fact that they were drinking a lot and they fell in love and that love didn't reciprocate, but damn, did they rob them blind. It's like that's the equation. Oh, I thought it was an ad. Okay. I thought it was an ad for a second. It's just their intro. And they thought, okay, I think I found the one, man. I think I found the one who was gonna rob them blind. And usually that's with men. That's with men. And if they're the head of the household and they're the ones who keep the money, they end up having no food, and it's not a cutesy thing. It's just made funny because it's so common. It's a bad thing, but people just have to laugh away struggles. That's how South Africans are. We've been through so much. We kind of just crack at anything, bro. We laugh at it better than anybody. Nobody's gonna laugh at us. We clown ourselves, bro. Nice.
Okay, mina I don't know lokushisa ongaka ibikwazi kwashisa abantu.
It's like it's so hot. Oh, thank God, the subtitles. Woo! Thank you. I'm subscribing for the subtitles.
Umbuka. Umbuka.
No.
God heard me. He was like, "You're taking this too long." I gotta watch like 5 by now.
Umbuka.
What you looking at?
Umbuka.
By the way, this I believe it's Zulu.
Kuyidlile ngomacele.
It's
Yenza
Zulu,
ngize
if
ngayinazi.
you're
Kodwa
wondering the
amhlanje
language.
ngiyakhazimula.
I speak is close.
Inhle. Ngathi intsha. Ngathi ngiyaqala ukuyibona.
Ngibona kube indlela nje.
Hayi. Iyakufanela kakhulu ke futhi namhlanje.
And you see, let me just quickly preference. There'll be some things that I'll actually explain if like small terms in there, and we can enjoy from there. Ladies, older ladies, usually above age of 40 and up, that's who I would say, according to age, if you had to use age, you would call mama, which is like the older ladies like these and older ladies like them. And the other lady that we saw. Younger ladies, which is like the daughter that we saw, and myself, you would call Sisi. Just to preface it, because I think this is gonna need that. And once you become a mom, regardless of how old you are called mama. You're called mama. So you would even call me Mama Ano of Ma Ano. In that case, if my child's name is Ano, it would be Ma Ano, Ano's mom. Mama, just remove the last A and put the child's name there, and it will be Ma Ano. Little space in between. Yeah. I don't remember that grammatical term when you have like the little thing up top if you say can't, and the little thing, it's I don't remember what it's called. The apostrophe, I think. You put the apostrophe on top. Oh yeah. Sorry, 40 and up is like when you have a baby, it's like mama. And even if you don't have a baby, it's still mama. Once you grow older, you stop being called gogo. Not go-go, but gogo. That's grandma. That's Grammy, that's gran, whatever. Gogo. And anyone who's older as a man is utamkulu. Or, like, I know that in, like, Xhosa, it's utamkulu. It's ta mkulu. Ta is, like, the brotherly term, and the masculine term, like, sort of Mr. or, like, yeah, let me just say that. It's like Mr., but ta. It's taka. If you were to know that, if you've seen any C-drama, when they say taka to somebody, it's older man. Ta mkulu. Older man. Mkulu is older man. This is the closest way I could translate it without getting into grammar too much. So I'm just gonna chill out with that one. Let me stop. Let's enjoy. Why did this become a language lesson? Popeyes. Popeye.
Ayikho.
Woo, let me drink some water. That was fun. She's like, I'm just gonna steal some of this food. Why are you keeping all the food? You got a house full of food. You greedy, nasty, bruh. She crazy. I'm gonna take some of this food.
Hayi
You
kokuchalela
know, I've
ngihambe
met
ngishintsha
people who are like that. I've seen them.
Shintsha.
I've been the girl who they tried to
What's that?
loop into
What's
that, and I
that?
was like, ma'am, no,
What's
no. You want them to whoop my butt? No, I ain't doing that.
Kodwa
Kuhle
ngikubuke.
kabi ngokho mnandi
Cha, kodwa
kakhulu.
ngikubuke nje namhlanje mfazi omfana. Hayi, uyakhazimula namhlanje.
Gogo maze kusukile njalo wena. Ngiyabonga. Hayibo kuyashisa.
Suhambile njani?
Ngisakuzontuthi ngisagqoka phela ngisafayina nasecathuleni ufuna uthatha nesikhwama.
Uzodlula ngapha masuhamba futhi?
Ufuna uthatha isikhwama semanga.
He's a soul show, bro. I've never seen him before. I don't know, I just felt cozy and nostalgic today. I freaking hated it, but I wanted to see him. Yes.
Washaya lezi zakolwesine.
Wena kwakhamba kunesmile nje.
Hayi biso. Nase ngene nje uyayemuza. Uyilanda le. Hey. Biso. Awuyimangane ngizezela uMoses benomakatha. Hayi banke uyabona kulokho. Hayi bahamba ngolayi. Hamba ngolayi.
Menzeni gogo?
Hamba ngolayi. Belo ngimbona mina uMoses njalo ntambama ensumbu. Lokho egaximeyile. Ngalendlela encane. Ugaximeyile. Kanti zinkulu impanga zokwenzeka umakatha ngiyamsola. Ngiyamsola ngathi. Uyithwele.
Ukhuluma ngani gogo?
Ngisho
Yeah, if
umakatha
you've
ngathi
ever had an auntie or
Imali
somebody
ngizama ukuhlanganisa lento yakho ye-mail
super
noma ngathi
into
awuzithwele.
super into if you're gonna like your girlfriend or something is about to be like a wife or mama. Yeah, you know what this means. That's creepy as feeling.
Uthi ubechaza nge-mail?
Azidlule lapho dlule email. Asize kulena engiyizele.
Huh?
Gogo
I mean, you don't bring one up.
Amaphilisi
akho ukugula.
usho ukugula.
Gogo lokho kwenze ngathi kube ngathi kuthi kancane.
Dlule emaphilisi nasiwayeka amaphilisi.
Oh, no, she didn't take a meds. She's probably going through like she's hallucinating or like going through something.
Yeah, gogo.
Ngizokutshela indaba yamakatha.
Ukuthini ngomakatha?
Ngiyakutshela nje nkosami ukuthi ngathi uzothola umntwana.
Oh, it's not real.
Ukuthi ngibuza amaphilisi.
Iyona nje lento engijabulise kanti nawe ngizokufica usemudini yokuthi sihamba ndawonye.
She's sort of seen
lento ayishoyo.
Yini ongidumaza
she's not quite there.
Ukuthi umakatha awukhulelwe.
And this is dangerous stuff. She's like, how old is she?
Ungakanani umakatha esesingajabulela ukuthi ukhulelwe kulesi sigaba sempilo yakhe.
Ubanike singamjabulela ke manje ukhululiwe.
Gogo angisho ukuthi singamjabulela vele nokhula simjabuleli. Kodwa ngeke phela manje gogo siqhathanisa ukuthi ukhulule uyazala ngala umakatha uyazala ngala.
Hey, don't spread misinformation.
Gogo oseganisile.
Hayi nina ukuthi nijwayele lezi ingane zeni phela okufanele kube izona ke iqhulula ingane onomusa. Uyabona hayi kodwa naye maseshadile ke phela kulungile. Kodwa nje indaba
I felt the visceral cringe when she's like, you're used to the young girls, and I was like,
uyithahlaza nje gogo ngibuye ngiye kwaNdlovu ngiyocela
usho la ekhaya. Hayi
Yona
ke nje ngezoba inkinga kakhulu kweleyo yokuthi uzongitshela ngendaba zomakatha abamithi uMoses engasebenzi.
Akamithi umakatha ayeke lento ukuthi umithi ukhulelwe inkosikazi ishadile kuyacaca. Yes akamithi ukhulelwe
yona leyo nto ayishoyo. Ukhulelelweni umakatha ayimdala kangaka ukhulelwe into ebheke ebuko bani.
Sola ke kodwa engathi ke kunjalo ke.
Hayi gogo akuyona nje efana ngabe
you should not be.
Ingakho namhlanje ngazokufuna netiye lakho ngazofuna nomfudumezo wakho ngiyahamba.
She came here for the tea.
Kodwa kuba ukhona ngabe ngithi ke.
Literally and every all kinds of ways, metaphorically and figuratively.
Usestenga uyophithiphithisa uyofuna mhla ngizosheshe ngicoshe ney'hlambezo-ke mina ngoba phela mase kuyilesi sikhathi umuntu ekhulelwe kuye kufanele esheshe
cha kanti ungasheshi ujabule ngoba phela uma ngathi gogo usemdala kunokwenzeka ukuthi gogo uqala ukugula lokho okusingena uma sesibadala ungasheshi ujabule ngoba uzophoxeka uma ngingasabi le nto oyicabangayo ngizomphelekezela mina gogo siye nje ekliniki ayo-check o-BP nontonto
Yeah, she needs to get checked. Why is this here? What's happening?
nangale phela egumbini
awumeke gogo sosiye emagumbini awungichazele wena yini le yenza ukuthi ubone ukuthi umathi
Why is she so into it?
ngiyambona
ubonani
It's like I could tell. It's like I could tell.
elungisa angimazi noma akakazi noma kuyinto enjani iphumile intonsulayo kwaze kwaphuma
So she's just eating well?
umathi akuthi uyakhuluphala
Yeah, she's just gained weight.
ayi naso salikwazi isikasiyeza angisazi into yakho ngizoyithini
Yeah, that usually was the case. If you get fat, they'll be like, why are you? Especially the older ladies, they would just sit there and be like, ooh, we're gonna have grandbabies. And everybody would look at the very chubby lady with a big muffin top and they're like, I'm not pregnant. And they're, oh, and they would not stop. Instead of saying, oh, sorry, they would just feel embarrassed and try to shift the topic and try to look for someone else who might be pregnant just so that they don't feel embarrassed. Some people would be rude about it and not say sorry, and they'll just laugh and they're like, oh, damn, you're fat. Or they'll sit there and be like, oh. Well, your body types nowadays are so confusing, you know? I really thought she was pregnant. She thought she was pregnant or not. And they would play it off. And some older ladies would shame you for not being pregnant yet. And if you get pregnant too early, they would shame you for getting pregnant too early. It's so weird.
kunaloko ngiyakhuphazela nje emzimbeni bazothina abantu
It literally would be the case of shame you if you date somebody too early and shame you if you never get married. Shame you if you get too pregnant, even in your 20s, it's too early. Shame you if you never get pregnant. It's so weird. It's like reverse. It's that mindset of like when people say don't date and then suddenly when are you getting married? Oh my god, what's wrong with Gogo? What's wrong with the lady? Oh my goodness. Hopefully she didn't tell that to everybody else.
futhi angifuni ukuthi ngiyizwa ngiyithathe nje ngeke ngiyithathe indaba yokuthi umathi awukhulelwe ngaphezu kwalokho nje lesi sicefe salongani into ezokhathaza mina yonke leyo
Damn, she's like that obnoxious ass baby.
nithi into ebuko ubani nje salikwazi esingaka ayi
It's gonna be annoying me. I'm gonna have to be the one babysitting it, taking care of it, because she old.
ngijabulela nje yonke lento
wena ujabule
hayi uyabona umathi awuzingana
kusho uthini
udala
Hey, they were big gossips though. Let me get some stuff right. He's like, why are you so happy about this though? Why would you be happy about this? This is ridiculous. She's old.
Usawushisa abantu
yashisa
ngibona kulapha eTexini hayi
selukubulele
athi into encane nje izokudla
At all, yeah. But
mina njani
athi uyobeka ngalelo duzane
kanti awuhlale
I'm mute for a minute. I gotta stretch. I'm going to scream and shout and let it all out. It's good.
ngobeka
Don't
mina
fight.
khululeka wena
Ngani vele ngebe ngiyakhona vele kitchen
hayi awuthi ukuhlala kancane macele yini kanti
kwenza njani sisi
akwenzeke lutho
ubeke mnumzana wakho uyakwenza isikhathele kade wami
kade hamba bakithi
bazanga fana bona hey sidlalelana phana nasibisi intombazane lapha eTexini engafuni kuvuliwe ungazi ukuthi umuntu usuke ehlalele eduze kwewindi bengafuni ukuthi liphinde
uyabona-ke la abahlala eduze amawindi ave bengafuna vula kodwa-ke nje angimazi ukuthi umuntu ongafuni livula ulinde kuloku kushisa ongaka ukuthi ingqondo yakhe isebenza kanjani
Well, yeah, those people who hate opening like windows on transport and just move from the seat. Then yeah.
noma ngibekela ukuthi nya
yini la manje gogo wenzela mina
hawu
hawu
selukubulele phelile ngawe
hayi bo banginake phela bengizohamba ngiyobeka amabhodo lapha ngilambile nakangako mina
hayi uzopheka mina khululeka imini ozopheka namhlanje
yini lena gogo lento ngokuso
isikwa neqanda
hayi
ngenzela ukuthi ukubamba bengakaphephethi
awu iqanda ayingeke gogo ngangcothi mhlawumbe ufake enye into ayingeke iqanda
nina nayo
What?
hayi iqanda nje ayiba ukuthi ninuka kabi nje futhi lento hayi
Okay, guys, I have a question. Wait,
Cha phela ngizohamba ngiyobheka ukuthi ngizodlana ekitchen.
I have a question. You will see this someday. Do eggs smell? Like, if you crack open an egg, does it smell? Because I swear, I don't know what's wrong with your chickens. Eggs don't smell. There's no smell. The only time it smells is if you're like cooking it or you boiled it or something. In general, they don't smell unless you add some type of fragrance to it, like cooking oil. They don't smell. I'm like, people have been trying to get up their butts with this idea of like, yeah, they smell. I'm like, no, maybe there's something wrong with your chickens, because if it smells, that means either something's wrong or it's rather old. It's like it's rotting or something. There should not be a smell. It should be like a sort of neutral scent, nothing putrid or nothing like anything else. It should just be a very neutral scent of its own. Like there should be nothing. Let me know what you think about that, because I swear they don't smell.
Unazo phela mina ugogo wayihlupha kangaka nje kusesana kangaka.
Cha ngithi phela ngenzela khona ukuthi ukade ushiswa yila.
Awu kodwa akho usungaze unginqake nje unginikeza ilonto nje iqanda. Yagcusa lento inuka kabi nje.
Inuka kabi.
And now they're gonna like,
Inhliziyo zenza
oh, she's giving the signs of like people who are pregnant to be like, I smell this, it smells bad. Like, ew, why would you give me this? It just stinks.
Uthi ngeke nje usadla ubambe kancane.
It's like, it's a greasy egg too. I can't eat that. She's just being bougie as hell. We all know she like that. She like mooching. She's just a moocher. She is so shook. What? I think you were right.
Nje? Hey,
Isekudina le. Yangadini.
angikwazi ukuthi udinwa yini. Ukuthi ingane ihambe ekseni
Angisemakhulu.
suseni.
Ngisaxoxa
Ivakashele lo makhelwane ukuthi uzosibona. Bengazi nokuthi uzoshesha ubuyeke.
Probably took some bologna. Some bologna. Some cheese. She wants fancy.
Ihlela nivule ngishona ne-TV belihleli manje lihleli ngiyabuka nje ebusweni.
Phela lokho nje ungathishu. Esinganakana naye.
Azahambe intsheka webani ngizochama nje. Thishela ngiyabuya. Ngizoxinana.
Angamitho ngempela.
Ngiyabona na.
Isalwa sesingaka. Hayi ngeke gogo.
Some more said. Some like that.
Mdala gogo bazothi nokhululiwe.
Ngani?
Kuzofika ekuzala ukhululiwe la kabini kusala yena seyisalwa sesitala kangaka.
Yena phela.
Now she believes.
Kodwa umfazi.
Uzothini eklinikhi?
I still say.
Yethiwe.
Gogo.
Hlala mfazi womfazi.
Abantu ngokhathaze nje kuba isiceva lo chama. Chama sichama njani.
Chama njani.
Bruh.
Yabona gogo yabo uma ngisho bathi uthi ufuna ukungisa.
She's only peeing so much because she literally been drinking each other's like people's Fantas and stuff. Drinking everybody's Coke.
Ushisa.
Coca-Cola.
Ushisa.
Ngiyabona ngibe ngiyobeka amanzi ngani. Khona sothi
Mhlambe ngizokubekela nawe.
Wahlala nje. Mhlawumbe ngizomlandela wona ke.
Oh.
Ngenza ukuthi sibe phela sihlala la sixoxa.
Akunankinga.
Ngiyazama iphepha.
Why is she giving? She just likes being the center of attention. She's like, you see, I ain't seen that.
Mhlambe gogo khona ukufuka ungena.
She probably has to go to the, even if she is pregnant, she gotta. Why is it? I think she just wants attention. She's that crazy person. She's that one big.
Yekela ukuhlupha phela ngithi sikhona mina ngikhona.
Ukhona nani?
Nophatha umntwana.
Mungathi futha nje manje uhambe uyosala nabantu.
Yini ukufutha?
Awu phela inkosi yasibiza noma
Udla
ngeke.
for
Yeah.
isilazana.
She's like, the Lord can call a second job.
Mina uzoyiphatha ingane mina ngikhululeke phakade mina ngayindawo mina masilisi mina ama-kids never die
Jabula.
ngiyakutshela ngiyindawo ngijabula
Izodlala ngalokho.
kanti thina
Izodlala nje imbuzi imidlalo.
kulungile hawu ani uzothela lapha nama-flash milk lapha
Awangizwanga. Iyona le nto ngidinayo. Iyona le nto ngidinayo.
udini ukuthi uzodla
Ngidinwe lo nto ke.
hayi bo uthenga wena lapha ama-flash milk
Mina abantwana bombonga nonomsaba ngihluphi. Kodwa ngihlushwa ingane zikakhululiwe la.
Oh yeah,
Hayi gogo hayi. Muzophinda ekuzalile umkeke dlala lekehlekazi.
yeah, she's definitely she's gonna pass it on to you. She's gonna be like, you help me here with the food and the stuff as well.
Yeah, ubizelani?
hawu he
Hawu ngizothi izimpilo ukuthi nazi ingane zethu uyangibiza.
Ngiyakubiza ngenzela ukuthi-ke webiso.
Yako.
Angithi uyayikhumbula le yalo mfana uzofika la ekhaya.
Yeah.
So wasinokuthi umfana.
Hayi.
Uyambona nje na umakatha. Umuntu
Oh,
onjengomakatha.
yeah, these got so many women into so much trouble. This gossip thing.
Yena
Ugh.
uzoba islayile.
It was not great.
So
Still isn't.
Phela kuzothi angijabule.
Let me just be. I'll be right back. I'm still here. I'm
Kanti
watching.
njani?
Igugulu yawephula umbombo.
Yeah, you might be very disappointed. Don't do that.
Ngikubizele ukuthi ke biso
Oh.
asenze intonyane encane. Yabona yokujabula nje njengomndeni nabangani ukuthi khona into ezayo la ekhaya. Nikubiza ngani kambe lokhu nakho lokhu okwekunhlanganise. Nithi yini kambe?
Ungabe nje ufuna ukusho lento engiyicabangayo. Ngeke nje uyisho leyo nto.
Mhlambe ikhona lokho ukucabanga mhlamba kukhona kodwa khona lento enini
Ufuna ukuthi umatha simenzele ibaby shower.
awuzwe ngisho lokho mina ngithi lokho kuthathwa ushukela sengigodliwe ukuthi
Hayi
leli
uphuza amaphilisi gogo nenikhuluma zonke izinto ezingenamqondo lezi. Ucathi umatha nje wendala kangathi ngabe simenzele ibaby shower.
kade zelwe abancane yini
Eyenzelwa abancane.
hawu
Sobe suke sakwazi sisenzele ibaby shower.
unani ngoba ukwagumeda umfazi ushadile
Hayi gogo. Wayenzelwe enganeni yokuqala. Kwafanele yenzelwe ingane yokuqala. Shuthi ngezikhangala lezo sikhathi kwakuyinto engenziwe. Kulungile ke kuphelile ugogo vele kwakuthi.
They don't even. Damn, that's harsh.
angithi le
No
yokuqala
baby shower for anybody just because they're old.
ngezimhlophe
I mean, if it's timing close to someone else, that would suck. I kind of agree. It would mess up the younger person's experience. You could have it a little later though.
Ungangifaki nje kule nto ngenze ngize ngibe mdibini nawe.
angikwazi ungafaki into kufanele sicosheni phela icucwana
ngaye emphakathini umakatha mudala.
Oh, that's
Kufanele
right.
vele ngabe ukhule kulungileke ngoba unkosikazi ke oshadile kulungile siyamukela. Kodwa ukuthi size simemezele la emphakathini sithi bhekani enangumacele ukhulelwe.
These are so this is traditional beliefs, by the way. I think it's like it's universal. Ladies everywhere, you know.
ingane ephiko uyise wena uzokondla
I think the old lady's just like, I'm excited. There's like two things going on. I got nothing else to do, man. Give me something.
phansi kwenzenjani
lezi mnandi nje zala ekhaya
angizwa phela senikhuluma kanye kanye ngithi mina naswesweza nje kwenzenjani
Sithi thina kuyashisa ave sohlele simemeza zonke izinsuku.
mina nje nangithi ukuthi inhliziyo yami nje vese ithokozile kulezi insuku yazi akathi noma kufanele ngimemeze noma kufanele ngidlebe kodwa nje inhliziyo yami kugeza ke lokumhlophe kuthe ubukani ngabi ubukani ngabi yini umbuzo
esenike ngithi mina ngithi phela ngizohlala ngedwa ngiyivukela i-TV
hayi sikhona ke
bengingazi-ke ngiyaxolisa ke senongixolela ke ngale nto ezokwenzeka manje-ke
Uzokwenzakala.
ezokwenzekayo
niyayazi vele nani ngiyazi nazi vele
Yini nale siyazi.
nangigugehleka vele gugu angithi uyalazi udaba
lwazi kahle
Udaba? Yabo. Udlala nina.
lwazi kahle mina
ngisho ukuthi udaba uyalazi
wena kanti ukhuluma ngalento usatani
uyazi vele ukuthi ngiyaphuza
hayi wena wathi hawu
awusazi ngiyaphuza wena awusazi ngiyaphuza wena
Matha
Ngiyakwazi ukuthi uyaphuza sekufanele nje futhi awukhona esimeni sokuphuza
Angeke
hayi angisho ukuthi ngiyazi
ngisho ukuthi mina njengoba ngihleli naye la ngiwunobhala wakhe evatha ikholwa lonke ngizophuza utshwala phambi kwami.
cha masibisi phela nami ngiphuza nje njengoba kushisa niyabona nikuyashisa
Hayi phambi.
abekho no
It's
amadini
hard, but you
namajuice
shouldn't trade.
Abakhona sabandayo.
hayibo hayi kwahle nawe masibisi uzathi uyaqala ukubona ukuthi ngiyaphuza hawu futhi ngizophuza nje kancane
Matha.
awukwazi
into eshow
Ana.
ngobani angisakholwa-ke ke ngiyeke nenkosi
Uyeka nini uyeka manje?
He's like, I'm just gonna leave the church.
hayi
What?
lezi sicabhe
Oh my goodness.
lento wena letha la
angisakholwa nje ngiyasho hawu
hayi phela uzohlukana nesonto manje
Ungaphuza.
hawu letha la
Ungaphuza.
kanjani
Hayi mama mezana wakho. Hayi phambi kwami meza hayi Matha hayi asingayibambile.
yini
Hawu ngihloniphe ugogo. Hawu.
ngiyaqala nokuphuza phambi kwami
awuqali kodwa nje uhambele ngalokunye-ke futhi nje abanisemo obhekene naso njengamanje asikuvumeli ukuthi uphuze ngakumbi njengoba nje wena ukhulelwe
Aphuza umuntu okhulelwe.
uba lokhulala
wena njengoba ukhulelwe nje usufuna ukugaqana notshwala-ke manje ingane yomntanami siyophuma kuy'nkebeleleke hhayi
lapho
Ukhuluma ngayise.
wena otshela ugogo lonto le ukuthi ngikhulelwe
Hayi.
She told herself that.
Uyena umama esala wakho.
onjani
Uwena gogo kade ungitshela ukuthi Matha ukhulelwe.
umithi vele
Yena.
ukhulelwe
ngikhulelweni mina gogo
hawu manje sesizolokhu silokhuzana kukhulelwa ingane
hayi shuthi ngumaria-ke inkosi
Kanjani?
umoya engcwele
ufuna
Well,
ukuthini
well, Sarah's story happened in real life
yini
again.
njengangenza ngikhulelwe-ke
She's like, well, I guess I'm Sarah.
Ukhulela kanjani?
She's like, how the fuck did that happen?
sesibadala ngabe yini engangenza ngikhulelwe sengidala ngabe
Ungoba unendoda. Mawusaya kuyona nje. Indoda yakho.
hayi bo kahleni bodile manje noma sibisi ukulento nje lo nihlangana nikhokhasa
Ngitsho lo mama ezala wakho phela bayibona into ayibonayo.
uyithatha mgogo lento uthi ngikhulelwe mina
awu le ngubo lena nje kade ngangikubuka ngalela la ngikunanqasile isikipha kahle kanjani sisi ikhipho uyawubona ukuthi nanku umburuburu wakhe ungaphakathi uhle kanje
Uburana wegogo le ngubo siyangiqina mina nawe uyazi nje ngikhuluphalele nje noma sisi uyazi keke
neqanda mawubuya ngikwenzela iqanda ngiphakama phela ngithi naku wena umithi
'Cause she's bougie, but bro, it's different.
iqanda phela mina liya uyazi gogo mangisuke ngikade ngilontunja nginansika mangisuke ngikade ngihambile imoto iyangicikuzelisa ngenhliziyo hayi ngoba kuyini yane awujayibu manje usucansi ngwana kwakho senjani
cha ukuthi nje iyangicika yonke lento iyangicika ngoba ngiyasibona
uyazi lonto masibisi mawugibela imoto
imoto injani ngiyasibona mina isisi esikhishiwe
wawukhona futhi masisifakaza
ngiyasibona mina isisi esikhishiwe ngalo lelo langa ngoba phela ilona langa eliveze zonke lezi imfihlo mina ngiyasibona isisi
sorry.
esikhishiwe ngalolo suku wawehla
I'll rewind.
uyocha emva kwalokho yonke lento
I wanted to check something.
iyangicika ngoba ngiyasibona
uyazi lonto masibisi mawugibela imoto
imoto injani ngiyasibona mina isisi esikhishiwe
wawukhona futhi masisifakaza
ngiyasibona mina isisi esikhishiwe ngalo lelo langa ngoba phela ilona langa eliveze zonke lezi imfihlo mina ngiyasibona isisi esikhishiwe ngalolo suku wawehla wenyuka uyocha emva kwalokho inyawo wathi zimqimbalala zingaka wena lona
phela kokuchami ngoba phela ngithi kwakushisa lelo langa
manje
mashisa phela umuntu usuke ephuza amanzi nami ngangade ngiphuza amanzi nje ngiqhama nje ngaze ngasho ngathi ngangishiswa naseTexini awuthi uyakhumbula
ngalo lelo langa zayivuvukela inyawo zomqingo zingaka impawu zonke lezo zokumitha ngoba usuhambile waya kulabo amashonisa yini
I get swollen feet, but that's not the case. It's just inflammation. Not inflammation. It's
ngehla
just
ngangade ngibela imoto asemachubeni
especially after like sitting still or standing too
wakhala
long.
ngelokuza lana
Like too long. Like I didn't notice how long I was standing.
ngibela imoto emachubeni
walking too far. Sometimes your feet hurt.
awu sekuvuvuka
sase
inyawo
siyafufuka la
Yeah.
lungesiphisi somntanami inkosi engathi ngakubona njengoba nakho nje ngiyakushiya futhi ngiyacika ningihlekayo
Oh, she was so excited. He's like, I'm gonna be Grammy again.
ingane umntanami ibesikhishwe hambe yofaka emkoteni ngeke kuze kwenzeke lokho ngiyabuya
Oh my gosh. Give her a medicine. Put it in her tea or something.
Uthanda umama ezala wakho.
Put it in her tea. Don't tell her nothing.
umasibisi kodwa mangibuka nje mnabe inkulu nawe
Into ebengiyicikekile awazi wena.
ucipha yini
Ngicikwe lento ukuthi umdala kangaka ungamitha kanjani umdala kangaka bazothina uthangithini.
Kodwa
Bazothina ukhululiwe.
yiko mangihlezi nginificana nje ngifice nishashada
Ngishoshada leyo nto phela.
nanje nithi akwenze njani waphela
Phela
sengesikhathi
senze ibaby shower manje sesikwenzela ibaby
hawu
shower.
ngenzele ngicane ngenzele
She's like, do it for me. I never had it. Like, you should. I'm like, I want one.
gogo
I want one. That's so funny.
ikhona ingane ithi ifuna ibaby shower
Like, leave it alone.
benganakile ukuthi hayibo ngikhulelwe ngempela
Ibaby shower sama zesingaka. Namihlola nena la kaGumede oke ngihamba. Hayi.
That's so silly, bro. Let's check some of these other ones. I've been watching some silly things today. My favorite one has to definitely, I think, was it on here? This one, I think. Like, this sent me so hard. I decided to see you guys today. I literally laughed my ass off so hard.
Habe bruko ga go Limpopo. Azang bazwe la ba ke ba kwa wa matuma a tla le mokhadi ba rekele tshepedi ke sex.
He's dancing. It's like when December comes along and all the hot ladies, all the thick, big body ladies just show up, and I'm gonna be like, they're like, oh, could you please buy me like 2 drinks or something? And he's like, 6 of them. I don't enjoy this one. I wanted just the one clip. Where is it? This clip sent to me.
Ngavuma uqhathwa zishimane mfethu. Uyaphekelwa wena phathi ubhaka wakho. Uziqhathisa ngezishumane.
Hold on, I think it's gonna peak. The volume might peak. This clip that's about to play sent me so hard, and I'm probably gonna laugh my ass off right now too. I love how he just starts off with the calm. Says, oh yeah, guy, where you going, bro? Oh yeah, guy. He's in a basin, bro. He's in this thing. He's literally in this. Where is that? I think it's like, I even know the measurement. Basin. Shop right. I think, does it? Is it there? I hope it's there. Unless, maybe this might not be in here, but maybe in Pick and Pay, bro. He is in one of these things. Where is it? Like a big basin. Like one of these, but bigger. That is so crazy, though. I think Pick and Pay. Let me see. Oh, oval basin. Oval. I separated the leader. Oh my god. That, like, I cried. I literally laughed my ass off today. Show me the pictures, please. Pick and Pay does have it, too. It's in these ones. Literally in these. But the handle's, like, broken. Even better yet, is this one? Do you see what I'm saying right now? Yeah, it's in these ones, or, like, specifically this one. This type is what I'm seeing on the screen. He is... Where am I? Where am I? Oh, okay. The image can't be found. I wanted to just open the image. He is in one of those. Hold on, we're having technical difficulties. Bro, the basin is so powerful it froze the page. What? Let me just leave it alone for a second. He is in that. How deep is that? How deep is that road? It's one thing I'm wondering. How? He is in these ones. The handles are broken if you're paying attention. If you were to look at it. Or it's like it's dipped somewhere. I don't know. Around, like, there. If you were to pay attention under his arm and under his legs, it looks like that basin. The handles are broken off. I even know what kind it is. I love how lazy. Oh yeah, God. The way I need that song as a meme. It's like, where are you going? It's like, where you going though? They're like, we're watching you, man. Oh yeah, guy, where you going, bro? When you're done on this planet, when you leave your body, where do you go? I think it's like a gospel song because of the rhythm. It just sends me that it's so calm, and it just suddenly shows this ridiculous shit down the street. It just shows this ridiculous shit happening down the street, and you're like, I don't know why I love this so much. I love it. Oh yeah. It sounds like the person is so tired of them. It's like, oh yeah, God. Where are you? Why? He's like, oh, look at his face. It's like, you hike it. He's so done. It sounds like he's seen him do this so many times. Then it's like, oh yeah, guys. Like, oh my God, where are you? Why? I sound so done with him. Just one more time. I love it. I'm done. I'm sweating. The Oya. Either pause. Where are you going? You're going home. He's pulling a Moses. I just remembered. I was like, he's going to God. Wait a minute. Who floated down the river stream of Moses? Wait a minute. Like unintentionally and intentionally, South African jokes will always remind you of the Bible. I don't know why that's the case, but it's just written in our format. It's just meant to be. Is it Noah's Ark? I just thought of it. The one person who was like, wait a minute, I think Noah was cooking. I love this. I want to play it again and again. It's like, wait, Noah was cooking here. We was on to something. Let me just. Ooh. That made me cry. Oh yeah. And imagine like I want to edit this so bad. I just want to put a church choir dancing in the back just to show you what I'm visually experiencing right now, but I don't know where to find it without getting copyright strike. He's floating home.
South Africa
Bruh.
is a movie.
It really is. It really is.
This is
That
low-key a
sent me for
comedy.
like 2 hours straight. I was laughing at the
So
same
we put
clip
the
for
burrows
2
on the
hours.
breast stand with the
It's good. I
the
love
fire
it.
not
Wait, one more
ready.
time. I usually don't get something that would send me that hard.
ungavumi uqhathwa zishimane mfethu uyaphekelwa wena phathi ubhaka wakho uzikhathisa ngezishumane.
Wait, does he have captions? Why is it saying you're following? Is that you are following? I kind of want to see what the captions are. It's so graceful, man. He's just floating back home in heaven.
ungavumi uqhathwa zishimane ngezishumane.
Oh yeah, God. Let's do that church dance. That one step to the left and right again. Yes.
South Africa is
Woo!
It's a movie.
This
Oh
is
yeah,
low-key a
God.
comedy. Cause what?
That's so funny.
So we put the burrows on the breast stand with the fire not ready because we didn't know, and now we must. And also, it's still freezing. Like, see why we need men.
No, you. What?
Oh,
What?
See-
And she's
now-
like, you see why we need men? Of course. And it's the cliche of it's the girl who wears these crazy, like, nails. That's not crazy, but it's like she's manicured nails. But who? Ni Brian can remember every way. Wow. Ebandayo even.
the fire not ready because we didn't.
That is. How did you even manage to get that?
This is
What?
low-key a comedy.
That fire is not even gonna happen. That fire is
We keep the
non-existent.
barrels on the brass
I
stand
just now
with
noticed I was
the-
laughing at Oyakai. I just remembered my joke. I love the other dude's like, "Are you good, man? What's up, man?" It's like, "Oh yeah, guy." The vibe is vibing. This is the level those ladies are pulling a barbecue. They're not frying, they're barbecuing. I don't know what's happening over there. Even barbecue people will be like, "We don't own them. We don't know them." No. No, no, no. Oh yeah, guy.
It's a
Oh,
movie.
keep the bar-
their fire wasn't
And now
even
we must-
lit. And they don't
also
have
it's
any
so
wood
freezing,
there to
like,
sustain
see
the
why we
fire
need
in the
men.
first place. The charcoal comes after, not
Oh, so here's a baby wife
just
to like
there.
wipe it,
It's
then
gonna
we won't have
die.
shit.
And she's like, "This is why we need men." Oh my god. This is like why we need men. No, you need common sense. How did you? Bro, we have YouTube. If you have the time to film this TikTok or whatever, why didn't you look up how to start a fire?
What? Yeah, ne?
Did she just say Boroso?
And he's terrified. He's like, "Did she just say Boroso?" And if you were paying attention to my earlier skit when I was translating, there's no such thing as Boroso. There is Vors. And if we speak it in Venek, it's Voroso. Voroso. That's now, like, I'm explaining that now. And what is that? That's the meat on the screen. That's the sausage. Y'all probably gonna be everywhere, from everywhere and somewhere. South Africans know. Anyone who's visited South Africa, even Gordon Ramsay, we didn't listen to his. This is a specific cut of meat. No, sir. Yam. It's meat. And no, sir. You can look it up. I'm gonna look it up quickly. What's this? I don't know how to spell it. Gordon Ramsay. I'm sorry. Don't hit me if I spelled your name wrong, sir. I don't know how to. I don't watch a lot of your shows. I don't know how to spell it. Ramsay. Okay, Ramsay. Yep, we terrified him as well. Nobody comes here. We do not do this one specific thing that I'm about to show you. Okay.
Did you get one for me?
Ooh, We were ad free this entire time. W channels. I didn't notice until I just saw this one. I can't skip it. Okay. I'm just gonna explain exactly what I'm saying. Even Gordon Ramsay was here.
Cooking for a Zulu chief.
Okay, hold on. It's short, it's brief, it's like the one part that I was looking for. Thank you, National Geographic Africa.
Zola Nene is on a one-woman mission to bring the flavors of her ancestors.
This is the thing
to
that I was
the
like,
rest
we
of
do
the
not
world.
do that. You gotta start that fire. No more.
What are the key elements in terms of the Zulu cuisine?
You have to master how to braai. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the week, you will be cooking for a Zulu chief.
Zola Nene sent me off on a journey to tap into my Zulu spirit. Good to see you. And learn to cook like a warrior.
Listen and learn. And remember, don't come back empty-handed. If you had to make the braai, come here, come here.
Exactly. I want that one terrifying moment. Where was he?
Hone your Zulu warrior skills. Braaiing is quintessential. Oh my gosh, don't do that.
What?
Do not buy.
Okay, wait. Gordon Ramsay. No red. I think that I did not see them put the hair. No, not on. Hopefully somebody has clipped it by now. No way. This has been 5 years already. If you've seen this, where is it? I don't know where it is, but even she, the chef that you just saw right now, the lady with Gordon Ramsay, she was like, and yeah, the one thing we don't do when you braai, no rare meat. You don't cook it medium. You
Come
don't
back
cook it
empty-handed.
rare. You cook it fully. It's gotta be fully cooked. It's gotta be, what's it called? Like overdone, if anything. And by the way, these were those documentaries I was telling you about, the ritual killing stuff. Where people outright go and murder people just to get food. What just happened? Just to get money on the play. Okay. Is it this one? I think it might be here.
That's delicious. I'll see you at the end of the week.
At the end of the week,
Any tips?
mostly listen and learn.
Right.
And
She's
always
the chef.
remember, the
Top
chief
chef.
is a hard man to please.
Gotcha.
Good luck.
Thank you. Sounds like I'll need it.
Where's the other one? I wanted the other one was like no red meat. Like no red meat. She literally was like none. And he was dying on the inside. It was like, oh my god. It looked like he was going through a lot. And I was like, sir, you do not want to end up getting like arrested or like you don't want to do that. Okay, he cooked Indian cuisine. They've broken it up into like so many small pieces and parts. But you can just look it up and watch a little bit of it. It's this. Bro, literally, he had a slight. I've never seen a white man English so hard. He had such a moment of what? Did you what? Like she was like, we have this prime steak piece, perfect cut. It must be overdone, and he looked like he was about to say, what? Like what? And these ladies, I
And
think,
now
are
we
checking
must.
off his rare
And
meat
also, it's still freezing.
ideals.
Like,
Because this is not even. That is not evening, guys.
So we
Why?
need wipes to like wipe it, then we're going to wash it. Cause what? Yeah, I mean,
Then he was panicking here. The guy for the channel. The channel is Can you see it? No, you can't. Let me do this. It's Amani. It's Amani. You still can't see it. Let me just show. Whoop, there. That's him up top there. And yo, he was like, wait a minute, what did they say? Did they just call this meat borroso? It's not borroso, it's vors. And if you want to say it in the vernacular way that people speak in normal everyday terms, it's vorroso or vors. Because Afrikaans has a hard, it's kind of like German, it has a hard W sometimes. So v can sometimes have that. Like trying to say winter or Windhoek. You know the place is called Windhoek? It's not Windhoek, it's Windhoek. You could look up one of the names of towns in South Africa. Anywhere with a W is probably going to be a V sounding thing. Windhoek or like winter. If you were to say like, not winter, there's no place like that. If you want to say winter, think of a German person saying winter, but with a thick, very thick accent, like winter. Like winter. Something like that. That's voroso. The V you would use there. And it's spelled W-O-R-S. Vors. And if it's voroso, it's W-O-R-S-S-O or one S, depending on who you're talking to. Sometimes I know it's with a double S.
Did she just say
Voroso.
Voroso?
Voroso. Sorry, it's W-O-R-O-S-O. Voroso.
You need only one drunk
Or
man
just two
to get
S.
that job
Two
done.
S's. I am not sure. Because I use very abbreviated terms, so could not tell you.
yeah.
This bag, man. What the fuck did he? I swear, this is an ad. Who is this guy? This is an advertisement. Is this an ad? These are the crazy things that I never experienced, and some foreigners are like, this goes down here, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you on about?
TikTok. Yeah.
I was watching these and I was like, what is even happening in this country? What's this? What? Because I was depressed with the news, I think. It was trying to depress me, but I ignored it. And I was like, yeah, man, shut up. You can't succeed where I
How did you know that
didn't.
you can do that? Like, how did you find out?
Like, how does one find this out, though?
Yes,
Who's Zenyenye?
What the hell?
technology.
I saw some of these things I never see, and I'm glad so that I can watch it here. If I saw it, it would be boring by now. I don't want to see it in person. These are just the most random things ever, bro. When you lie it on your resume. Oh, that shit hurts more than a heartbreak. And I know, oh, it's the Rona. Those are expensive. I don't drink, so I don't know how many those are in there, but it looks like a lot. One thing I do know is it's so expensive because of inflation. December, when nobody wants to get left behind, they're willing to push it. South Africa is weird, man. Is this place even real?
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
The creativity.
Hey, baby. My love, ke re nka se kgone ho bolela sharp because ke ka taxing a ke re no. The 10,000 ke e bone ke re nka se kgone ho bolela because ke nametse taxi le mosadi ya gago. Eh?
The way she even said that.
Ke re ke nametse taxi le mosadi ya gago 12,000 ke e bone ebile ke re 10. I saw the 12,000 but now
you could just imagine a side chick knows who you are and is like flaunting it like 10,000. I was like, what the hell is happening? Someone in real life has had this happen, by the way, I'm sure. Damn. All the married women looked back and they were like, what? What did you say?
Hi guys. Sorry guys. Kang.
It's like our own personal ridiculousness. I just watch these once in a yellow moon or something. I don't enjoy them often, but sometimes I just felt like I just need to look at something ridiculous to just absolutely lose my mind to laughing maniacally. If the poor person is asking for an e-wallet, he is eating. He is eating. He got a whole bone. How did he manage to get that? Oh.
You need to calm down.
Oh,
we apologize for everything that happened.
Yes, but it's too late.
I understand, but
Paula, you go back to your house and you go do what you want to do. Don't do text.
Oh, they probably were rude.
Ileli blog ileli lidunusisayo noma uyayidunisela.
Awubhekele.
Man. Ungangenzi ingane. Usefuka lapho. Imali muyifaka zivele ziputshuka kazizale. Oh, leyo nto ifiki nani?
He has a tilted pelvis, probably backward tilt.
Oh, kufanele liputshuke. Ukhuni noma ugodo? Ugodo.
His chest is crazy. It's curved a little. I'm paying attention to that spine thing. The way to straighten up a little. Okay, some of the ones that I personally found funny was these ones. Like, These are just silly. I don't enjoy like weird objectification things. It's just weird. That's how silly that was. It's perv behavior. That's a nurse, like a sort of the sideline doctor if you watch sports, you know. A paramedic, if you will. Not doctor, but paramedic.
Kule match there were no goals, 100 injuries.
It's like, oh, no goals, just 100 injuries. The one that I also found very, very fascinating was this one, because I could not. Oh, I love the bread prank. Wait. She's like, no, what the heck? What's everybody else gonna eat? She even left her walking stick.
Walibala nekerke yakhe. Ibonile kerke. Wazilibala nobuyaqhwalela.
She's like, no, he's like, she even forgot that she limping. She can't walk without the walking stick.
Wazilibala nobuyaqhwalela.
This was fascinating to me. I thought it was AI, but I was like, South Africans are too powerful for AI. We're like, some people out here are insane. This, I did not know if I was looking at AI, some weird editing, or I don't know. Even now, it's kind of just, I'm dumbfounded. My flabbers have been gasted. Meanwhile, he's praying, he's singing a gospel song. What's happening?
Excuse for calling Munaka my wife.
Speaking Zulu.
Ngiyaxolisa
Because isingisi hawo.
uMunaka umfazi wami.
Actually, speaking Xhosa.
Ndiya
We are called this. Yeah. Oh, he's like, I'm lying. If I were to say that,
So on behalf of Bruce. Listen, malumesifiso. Siyaxolisa. Fundini man uthethe ngalokho. Fundini, you say fundini way older than you. Oh no, I'm not saying Uncle Sifiso is fundini. But I'm just saying Bruce is fundini. Umfundini ngalokho uthethe ngalokho man. Siyaxolisa ngalexesha ngalokho.
So basically, I think so.
Why is everyone struggling here? What's happening? Yo. What? Okay, what?
Bruce is fundini. Umfundini ngalokho uthethe ngalokho man.
Uthethe ngalokho. Okay, wait, umfundini uthethe ngalokho. Uthethe ngantoni uthe ubani uSifiso ngumfazi wakhe? Why? Okay, what I'm getting here is somebody's trying to apologize. I'm so lost. I'm like, someone is trying to apologize, but they cannot apologize in any and all languages spoken in South Africa, apparently. Even English, I don't know what's happening.
I think so.
No.
That's actually insane.
He called him shit. What? Yasesintu sinzima kodwa futhi. Yasesintu sinzima. If you didn't, by the way, it's no airbag sifa njengamadoda. No airbag, we die like men. We'll die as men. Not njengamadoda, we'll die as men. That's like we're committing. We're committing to this bit. It's so funny. I find it's so funny to me. There it is. You hear that? That's bro or like brother. It's like brother. A respectful term. And they know what they're meaning. They know what they're saying. And then they're done. Hey. Mm. It is true. I am so sorry to any and all Asians you have to see that, but I guess it's true.
That's the Indian.
No. It's country. It's country.
It's scam shops. Okay, this I've witnessed not because I've been in the situation, but because I've seen a situation like this happen where somebody, usually, on the screen, similar peoples, are fighting. And I was just sitting across the street, minding my own business, not where I live, where I once was. And people just threw down for what? And the way nobody's bothered, I felt like the dude was on the toilet. Because anything could just happen, especially if there's a party and somebody's doing something they shouldn't be. The things you witness sometimes. You would think this was set up, but dude is just taking a shit. Yep. When that happens all of a sudden. Why are you dancing like a chicken? What's that? That genuinely would just happen. It's not a common occurrence, but sometimes people can't handle the alcohol. Stuff happens. I'm just chilling. Okay, another thing I will definitely say, if you've never heard about it, I'm not gonna be showcasing this because it's talking about gang stuff. And it's not a bad, like, oh, like celebrating that. It just shows how far that goes. So, no. Their church usually does that. And that's very disrespectful. Do not do that. If you like, it's just something that between the people who know, if you know, you know. And if you don't get involved. I love this one. She's like a custom. Hold on. Good. There's like some subtitles. Oh my god, finally. I'll put it up here so that it doesn't get in the way.
Hi mama unjani? Khona zihlanganisanye ndikuodele zona apha. Zezihlangu ze-fashion ze-animals. Sizinxibayo thina ngoku.
She's like, there's some shoes I got for you. These are like fashion, like the fashionable shoes with like animal shoes.
Sizinxibayo ngoku ziyatrenda man. Zihlangu ezitrendayo. I think uzazithanda. Cela uphendule ke kwangoku. Ndivile ke ba uyakhonza zikhona nezicawa apha isihlangu esihlangu.
Oh, why the fuck did it say that? She's like, I heard that you heard. Yes, the shoes are here. What the fuck does this mean? What? Auto translate. Get it together. Okay, I'm just gonna translate for you guys. What the hell is that? She's like, oh, I want to see those. What are they? Her mom, by the way, shoe prank on her mom. Green OP is like here. Green, and you know the usual text stuff. She's like, they're here and they're like the trendiest shoes right now. Everybody loves it. They're loved. Don't worry about it. And I want to show you some church shoes too. And she's like, girl, don't even. It's like, girly, do not ever buy me those shoes. Does your auntie like it? She can buy it for herself. It's like, what? She's like, I will never wear that. That looks like a rat. I'm not gonna wear that. Like, never. Oh my god, don't even insult yourself, girl. Don't embarrass yourself by getting me that. It's like, she's even saying it's trending. Do I look like an idiot? You trying to make me a moron? Like, I'm trying to make me an idiot? I'm exaggerating, by the way, but this is exactly what she's saying. But exaggerated. She's like, you're trying to make me an idiot? Oh, hell no. I won't wear that. She's like, I already ordered it, Mom. What am I going to do? I can't return them. Let me show you these other ones.
ntombazana wakhula ingundixhele kakubi mna xa undijongile nganxiba izinto bese undigezela ziyabukwa yintoni ngoku yhu loo nto ndiyazoyika mna zizihlangu ezinjani ezi.
She's like, yo, girl, little girl, hey, young girl, little girl. You're disrespecting me now. Like, you're straight up disrespecting me. What do you mean? I will never wear those shoes. Don't you even dare to get me those shoes. I will never wear them. Don't freaking disrespect me, man.
Nazi ezi zorhoxisa mama zihlangu ezi ezi uzawuphoswa.
These are the church shoes she was talking about.
Umzekelo mna ndithanda ezi zorhoxisa ndizawuthenga zona for rina nomakazi ngathi uzawuthenga ezi.
Oh no, the sandals. She's like, these are the sandal ones. There's like 3. She's like, these ones are the human feet. She's like, these are the ones that are like sandals or push-ins or like whatever. Or flops, flip-flops if you want to call it that. We call them that sometimes. Not like high-heeled ones, but like flat sandals. Called flip-flops. Don't know why. Couldn't answer you, but it is what it is. And she's here like, these are the sandals, and these are the ones I'm gonna get for myself. I like them. I mean, like, what do you think about them? And they're like so trendy right now, Mom. Don't worry about that. The shoes are everywhere. They're like in right now. They're trending. I'm gonna get these ones. She's like, I'm gonna get these. She's like, leave me alone. I'm cooking. Don't fucking mess with me. Don't play around with me. Don't play with me, girl.
Hayi ke mama khawujonge ezo ke zecawa. Khawujonge ezo zecawa. Ukhethe between zona zoyi-2. Ufuna ezi zecawa okanye ezi zorhoxisa na?
She's like, well then, okay. Can you like check these ones out? These ones are for like good for church. Let me know if you prefer these ones that like the flip-flop ones, like let me say the sandal heel ones, or like these ones. Cause they're really good.
Zisilva zorhoxisa okanye ezi zecawa. Khetha kwezi ke xa ungazithandi ezazi zembuku. Because ezi zembuku ngezona zitrendayo.
And she's like, you can pick from these ones because the ones that are with me are trending right now.
Yeah, andizithandi zonke. Nditheni nina ngoku sendimane ndikhethelwa ndikhethelwa. Andizithandi zonke.
It's like, I don't like any of them. I don't like any of them. What's wrong with you? Why are you picking stuff for me? I don't like any of them. She's that mad.
Yho, ayiwande ke uzawuthini ngemali yam because bendinozithatha makha andinxibi size 6. Ndifake u-size 6 pha. So andinxibelani nawe nomakazi unxiba 5. Zakhe ndijonge umntu mazakhe ndijonge umntu ke ngoku ozawulentuza onxibelana nawe. Yho.
She's like, well, I don't know what to do then. I already bought them. They're already here. And I don't wear the same size shoes as you. Nobody wears size 6 here. Me and my auntie, like my aunt and I, we wear size 5. So I gotta look for somebody who's gonna buy these off me then. So I don't know. Oh, my poor, like, oh, God. Like, I literally already spent my money. So, God, okay, goddamn. Damn. I didn't hear that. She's like, look for an idiot. Look for somebody with no brain. Look for someone who got no brain. Not me. Okay? Look for a moron. Not me. Wait, what? She's like, no, it's a prank, Mom. Mom, chill. That's so funny. I love this. I loved it. But my favorite will forever be this one. It will forever be this one. This sent me, bro. I just wanted to hit with the pause. Oh yeah. Like where? Where are you going, bro? Just on the Leisure Lazy River. It reminds me of just Lazy River. Oh yeah. Oh, lebaka.
South Africa is a movie.
For real. I've been laughing my butt off this entire day. I kind of even remembered some shows. Let me just, because sometimes ends. Oh my God, that is offensively. I don't think they have subtitles. Do they? Woo! They have subtitles. Okay, sorry. Sorry for yelling at you. Hold on. I saw something else too now. Like, I am just chilling out today. I pushed myself too hard. I genuinely felt like I was gonna throw up later. And that's why I was like, I'm chilling. I'm just resting. Don't talk to me. Do not bother me. Please, no. Don't do that to me. Don't bother me. So let's see.
Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved.
For what?
But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it. Are you a male or female?
That is true.
You're an email. You're not a male. You're not a female. You are email. Email. What is your gender? My gender.
Sometimes you gotta remember, like, you've come far as a country.
What do you do for a living, please? I gym. Gym is not a work.
So can you marry a woman that earns more than you?
I will never do such a thing.
Pepe
Damn.
Onzima, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
That was so sudden. He's like, why are you gay?
Corruption is only bad
If I'm not involved.
But if I'm part of that corruption,
Like, this is just funny to me.
I
The
know,
corruption
I
is
know.
bad if I'm not involved. The first one, expect him to be honest about his wrongdoings. You can expect him. He's the most honest person ever. I was like, that's true, though. Where's the lie? I don't see it. It's just a kitten in a bucket. Oh, these are so funny. Okay. Oh yeah, what is playing? Oh, it's an ad. Oh, I'm probably never gonna hear the end of this. No, it's like a funeral service ad. For a good reason. Very much so. Oh yeah, Let's go. Chickens! Everyone, you get. I don't know if you was you. I love weird chickens. It's like, chickens! I don't know why there's such a thing. This is my ultimate meme. Don't ask me why. They're just so weird, man. Have you seen them run? It's so weird. Especially if they're big and chunky. The funniest little shreds.
Uthi uphumula nje kancane ngifuna ukubeka amabhodi. Awuliyele phela ikhasi kanti yini? Hawu makatha kanti ungenelwe nomntana. Buka senzela njani leli khasi kanti yini? Olethela leli khasi.
yini kunani? Masibisa ukuhloka namakhasi ami.
Kanti yena ungenelwe kunini wophumula namakhasi orange? Yonke indlela yami ngikhuluma nawe lokhu ugqume ngathi imbuzi ngathi imbuzi equnjeni.
Angikuthanda ukukhuluma sisi mina.
Kusukela nini ungakuthanda ukukhuluma wena?
Lokathi inhlonje.
Wi, watshela umuntu ongakwazi. Matha yonke indlela ngihambe ngikhuluma nawe. Awungiphenduli. Udle i-orange walidla ke-orange ngathi udlile i-orange waqeda nge-orange. Ubhizi namakhasi ke manje. Ungenelweni?
Uthi angikuphendule ngamapha amandla masibisa. Ufuna ngikhulume nawe
Udinga amandla manje ukukhuluma nami sodinga amandla.
Ngilambile phela. Ngilambile ngidlile mina. Kumnyama ngishamehlo manje kubaba amathe manje. Kufanele ngenze njani? Ngize ngasizwa leli orange. Ngize ngasizwa ukuthi bengine orange la esikhwameni ngalidonsa. Kwakuba nje ngisakwazi ukuphefumula ngoba ngithola amandla okufika la endlini.
Sesifike endlini phela manje liyeke ikhasi manje konke kwenzekeni.
Ngisalambile namanje angakayi ukulamba. Angayi ukulamba yabo masibisi. Cha khona namhlanje sisi yabo nje uhlezi uzenza izinto. Uhlezi ungigila sisi ngithule ke mina wavela umuntu ongathanda ukukhuluma ngiyayikholelwa nje ngiyadlulisa izinto ongenza zona. Kodwa namhlanje sisi longenze yona. Hayi ushayela isipiki sokugcina.
Ngiyagila. Ukhuluma ngani ukhuluma ngepiki?
Uqale ngadinwa. Kodwa yabo manje ukudinwa kwami sekusukile kube nokudinwa. Sekukuphoxeka. Ngiphoxele mase ngiphoxeke ekujuleni kwenhliziyo.
Uzokutshela ukuthi uphoxweni uzongitshela?
Awazi wena, awazi.
Ngaba ngiyabuza uba ngiyazi.
Awubonanga ukuthi wenzeni emngcwabeni sisi?
Hayibo.
Ngiyona phela ingane mina ave ngizolo ngisho upeshana ngibuzana nawe imbuzo. Ngenzeni emngcwabeni?
Namhlanje sisi ngithatha isinqumo esijulile sokuthi bengigcina ngqo ukuya nawe emngcwabeni. Ngeke nje ngiphinde ngihambe.
Wethu Elias awuzungitshela ukuthi ngenzeni emngcwabeni.
Awubonanga ukuthi wenzeni? Sesihamba. Ngiyadonsa mina masibisi ngithi ngicabangela wena ngithi hayi mase sekuqedwa ukungcwatshwa lapha emangcwabeni sebesho kabomndeni hayi azidlule ngasekhaya ke kuyodliwa ke. Ngiyakudonsa ke masibisi ngudonsela mina ukuthi ngiyawazi upoto mina. Nginendlela enqamlela ezofika kalula ngayo ekhaya ukuthi sibe phambili kulayini wokudla phela.
Literally, let me just explain quickly why she's hyped about this. This is also another weird, very nasty, but normally done type of thing. I look at it as like, it's nasty in the sense of some people do it with like grossness in mind, much like what she's about to do right now. The lady with the flowers on her dress. She's going to be like the sort of the bad example of it because the lady in the black jacket is like the people who are like the good example in a way. And that's the joke. In the sense of when there's a funeral, understand. If there's a funeral somewhere, people in the past that didn't have like funeral services and stuff. Apartheid happened in South Africa, so people are not not allowed to access stuff like that. Money was already tight and stuff would happen. So family members and neighbors would come together and helping with the funeral, cooking for the family members and the guests who would come over because nobody had the money or the luxury to be able to afford hotels, let alone afford it. Even if you could afford it, you were not allowed in hotels. You had to stay in specific racially designated areas. So the best way to cut the losses would be if there was a funeral, you would have the funeral stuff held at home, varying from the viewing, from the area, sort of like if you couldn't go and ask the church for help or you couldn't hire something like that, because again those were limited in like black only areas and any racially segregated areas outside of white areas in the past, and people could not afford that if the community couldn't bring together a lot of money to do that for them. So black people, from what I know in personal experience, would personally hold the service at home, from, as I said, the viewing of the deceased and the casket, and even cooking the food for the family members and relatives who are going to have to visit and stay either in the household they have there or in other relatives' households in the area. If they don't have relatives there, they may even ask for help from neighbors so that they could house relatives who live far, far away, like across the country, kind of far away, who had to travel a long distance to get there. And if they don't have anybody around, they would still try to find a way to make it happen. Either the relatives, some people would even sleep in their cars. And if they can't sleep in the cars, they would find a way to get them housed across the city somewhere from a relative or some friends of theirs. They would help each other out. So eventually people got so used to this idea of like, since you're getting help from neighbors and people like that, whenever you're holding a family funeral, or usually this is going to be funeral specific, not a party, but this is funeral specific. There's a whole other thing with parties. If it's like a funeral, you would bring in food for the family and some extra food like meat and stuff, cows, what type of cow they would sort of offer as like a familial ancestral like sacrificing, so that it soothes the spirit of the deceased, so that they don't come back as a very angry or like hurt or haunting ghost of some sort. It goes into so much detail. I will not get into that here. There are people who've even talked about it. If not, wow, that's a topic and a half. It needs a lot of people to talk about it, because there's pieces of information sometimes that's not shared with women and it's shared with men. Sometimes you can't even share with outsiders. Kind of like Native Indian type stuff. You know, there's certain things we as Westerners and foreigners know, but then there's the rest of the other stuff that we, to our grave, heaven and back, we will never know. Ever. Like ever. There's certain things like that. So I'll just express like the basis of why this is gonna be somewhat of why I said the lady in the flowers is kind of negative, whereas the lady in the black jacket is in the positive, just so you could understand the context. When you have that happening and the people have been helping you, back in the past, people would do that. Even now they do that. It's become a tradition in that sense. When people help you out, even for weddings and stuff like that, specifically because they're huge events, you would eventually share food with the people who helped, the helpers, the cooks, the men who helped with the slaughtering of the animals, the men who helped skin the animals and debone and all that stuff. Because it's not just one cow, it's huge cow. It's like cows, sheep, whatever the heck they get. And another thing is with the ladies, they have to cook in gigantic pots. Let me just give you a little of a visual here. They have to, maybe they might show it in the episode, but just in case they don't, let me just, much like that oval basin thing I was looking at, they'll cook in big cast iron pots, black ones, if you've ever seen them. I don't want to compare it to a witch's cauldron because that's taboo. That's not the same. It's not the same thing, but the design looks similar, but it's not the same thing. They would cook in like gigantic cast iron pots, and if not those, just these types of, not these ones, like these pots, but bigger, like serving for huge portions of, for humongous portions. Some of them look like this, and they're gigantic, and others are just simple like pots like this. Some of the other ones that usually are used are these ones, the catering pots. Gigantic pots. And they would cook for the family. Women would help with cooking, men would help with gathering stuff, helping even carry the casket, because people cannot and could not afford hiring funeral services, etc., 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 because divisions, money, insecurity, all that stuff. And segregation back in the day. Now, not segregation's just inflation. It's different. It's a different kind of thing now. And the reason why I say this is kind of a taboo, this is kind of a bad thing. It's a taboo to sort of hunger for someone's funeral food because the topic is like funeral food, as you can see. Why I'm saying it's kind of a nasty thing because some people, it's a fine thing, but some people make it and have made it into such a nasty experience. Because even if they do not help, but they are just neighbors adjacent or something, and even if you didn't even talk to them, they would just show up and start eating the food that everyone else worked for and had helped to earn. And they would just start eating, which is what she was saying. She's like, I'm mad at you since you didn't invite me to like a funeral. When was the last time you went to a funeral with me? And she's like, what the heck? And she's like, yeah, I would have found my own way to like cut in line and make sure I could help you get the food and get to the front of the line. And that's why people would normally go, like, not normally. And that's why some people, not normally, some people, really nasty people sometimes, usually, or very opportunistic people, as in they actually don't have food at home and that just happens, and it's kind of like food just fell into their lap kind of thing, a blessing in an unfortunate circumstance. And they would be so fast to bring like containers, buckets, and Tupperware that they would try to take food home, even though they were not helping in the kitchen. They didn't help with the family, they didn't help with the animals, they didn't help with anything of the deceased, and even worse, they didn't even know the person was deceased. So that's where the taboo comes in. The normal part of it that is not taboo is that people who helped, including not including, but people who helped, excluding family members, especially those who were just visiting and didn't help, those who helped in the kitchen with the animal, with the burial, with the service and casket and stuff, they get food already put aside for them, not to take home, but to have and to eat there, because it's funeral food. You don't take funeral food home. That's a bad thing. It's like taking the omen of that spirit. Just nasty. Don't do that. Any and all cultures at this. But since people have become somewhat modernized, they kind of ignore that now. And some people would try their best to take leftover biscuits, cookies, food, meat, salads, anything and everything to their home, even juices, like juice. And I'm telling you, when I say they cook in large pots, it's huge pots, stuff that is meant to serve like a village, like a village of people. It's not small pots cooked in multiple order. It's a gigantic. I think what the actual meaning of a cauldron is, without the witch and witchcraft thing association, no. Without the Disney witch thing, no. Just a gigantic pot that could fit multiple humans in it. It's huge. And it's cooked over a fire because, I mean, there's no stove that big. There's no stove that big. And that's why she was like pissed off of like, not pissed off, but that's why she's kind of like sour. Let me say that. She's not pissed off, she's sour towards her friend about it. And she's just like, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? It's a funeral. What do you mean you're mad at me? And that's probably why she's like, I would never do that to you. Hold on, let me go back.
Ngilambile phela. Ngilambile angidlile mina. Kumnyama ngishamehlo manje kubaba mathe manje.
And that's why she was complaining about food, which is opportunity, like as being an opportunistic person. Tends to be from parasitic people. Because one, even kids will do that, but they don't get told it's a bad thing. It is a bad thing because they're taking away food that could have actually been left over for the family of the grieving to have and to eat the next days when they're winding down from the actual big event, or like either from the wedding, not the wedding, from the funeral specifically. Because weddings, I mean, like, nobody's there for the food, everybody's there for the vibe, for the wine. Nobody's there for that. And even then, there's another thing that started to sit really nasty with some people, which was the after tears thing. And after tears thing is like, I don't know, if to celebrate the person, it's like the dancing coffin meme, the funeral where there's these dudes who danced carrying a casket on their shoulders, wearing like suits and white gloves. It's like that meme. That stems from that, where people wanted to say goodbye to their deceased and like loved one, and for late loved one, but without like the usual somber, sad tone. So, like in South Africa, how people do it is that after they're done grieving and they've gone to the funeral, they've buried the person, the people have settled down, they've attended church service. After they're done, when everybody's wound down, usually after the sun sets or after they've done with their services, friends of those people, only friends of those people, and some family members who can drink will have some alcoholic beverages and just do their best to kind of get out of that mindset, out of the funk, which I don't understand. And I was like, that kind of will make it worse. It might open the door to alcoholism too, and many people agree with this. It's also unnecessary, and it just is rude because eventually people expected this to happen, even if the person never drank alcohol. Like, you could be burying a priest and people would still be like, no after tears, and you're like, you know, he's a church priest. This man did not drink. What are you talking about? And it would not be the family members or the friends, it would be some strangers, like outsiders. And I say outsiders as in like not neighbors. Sometimes it would be neighbors and some people around the area, but it would be some random people who heard there's a funeral somewhere and there's chance to get food, cookies and juice, stuff that they don't have usually and normally, and due to poverty and like financial issues and mishaps and stuff. And some people, just because of greed, because they have those things at home, they have the money, but they just like the fact that it's going to be from something and somewhere else that's free. And that's the dark part. The other people, it's like opportunity, they don't have the food. It may even be like they're saving grace because they did not have the food. But still, it's rude to go into someone else's household and yard you never talked to ever. You may see them daily, you probably even never said hello to them, but they would expect either an after tears or food to take away in like a takeout, what that styrofoam thing, a styrofoam packet. They would expect to like get food. Even though they didn't go to the funeral, they didn't attend the church service, they didn't even bother knowing the person in the first place when they were alive, or they even didn't get along with the person, but some people would have the audacity to show up and do that. Which is what this lady in the flower is demonstrating, being the person who probably didn't even know the person, and the other lady, the lady in black here, is demonstrating the person who knows the person or is related either through friendship or like actual familial relations. That's what they're talking about. They're gonna be balancing and playing about that. Sorry, this is rather long, but it's just so you understand why. They're gonna explain it like just so that you understand. So the reason why she's saying why don't you take me along is if it's like some girl, let's get together and like go fix our nails. There's like a sale at the store. We can just get our nails done together, and we'll get like a discount if there's 2 of us. The reason why she's like treating it like that is because people get something in return, an incentive, which is like the food or something to take home if there's too much food left over, and it will rot. So instead of being stingy, people would just give the food to the helpers, the people who helped, so that they can go home, since they put their own lives on hold to help them with the funeral proceedings. Specifically, the other things they cannot handle as a family because they have to go and file for this person is deceased, all those paperwork and stuff like that. They have to go and handle that. And the other people, they're usually their friends and family members, close family members, and people who knew that person help with the cooking, the animals, the slaughtering the animals, and butchering, not slaughtering, but the butchering and the butchering of the animals that are involved, like meat, any and all those things. Chicken and like fresh meat usually, so that no bad luck befalls the family or stuff like that. I'm just gonna keep it simple so that it appeases the spirit of the deceased and the ancestors, so that they find their way peacefully into the afterlife without staying or lingering or feeling sad that nobody said goodbye to them and stuff of the sort. There's whole things, there's prayers done. I'm not gonna talk about that. There's a whole thing on its own. It's a whole discussion. They do prayers for them. That's where the animals come in, and they're sacrificial in the sense of peacefully, nothing ritualistic, nothing evil, and like genuinely just to appease the spirits so that they don't stay and linger and haunt and even bring misfortune on the family and anyone else who may have been attending and they were nasty, especially if the person was subjected to something unfortunate such as homicide, any gender-based violence, anything of the sort that really would fuck up their soul and get them so angry and upset because of how they passed away. And it's usually even said that if there's a beloved one or anywhere else that they pass away and there's rain while the sun shines and there's no rainbow or anything, there's just like rain and sunshine at the same time and it looks like it's raining, it's the tears of the deceased. Either they're leaving and they're grieving and they're just saying their goodbye in a way. But if it gets crazy angry like kind of rain, yeah, somebody fucking did something. Somebody did something. Either heaven is mad or they are mad and heaven is mad with them. It's like it does two things. It's literally what I was suspicious of with the whole Yumeng Long thing. Because after he passed away, bro, China had some crazy weather. I was like, yo, somebody's mad for this dude. I was like, somebody is mad for this dude. Because it's not just South African cultures. There's so many other cultures who have that thing as well. They talk about that. So just wanted to get you filled in on that. It's just a little detail. Why she, as the lady in the black jacket, would not bring her friend along. It's taboo. It's a taboo thing. It's opportunistic. It's parasitic. It is nasty. And it's taking advantage of someone's grief. That is that. Onward! Sorry for that lengthy...
Ngaye kulapha yabo masibisi. Cha khona namhlanje sisi yabo nje uhlezi uzenza izinto. Uhlezi ungigila sisi ngithule ke mina wavela umuntu ongathanda ukukhuluma ngiyayikholelwa nje ngiyadlulisa izinto ongezazona. Kodwa namhlanje sisilongenze yona.
And the way she paints herself as the victim in this, like you always like leave me behind. It's like, oh. The way she's painting herself as a victim, I've actually seen grown women and men do this. And the other one where they would expect an after tears is like they would expect alcoholic beverages. Even if it was like a child's funeral sometimes. It's like, bro, just get the fuck out. Go home. Like, go home. And that usually would come from really gross or like opportunistic men. Alcohol side. Usually. Women involved, yes, but usually men. Whereas the food thing and taking food home is usually women. And some men, if they really are like opportunistic.
Sekuphoxeka. Ngiphoxele mase ngiphoxeke ekujuleni kwenhliziyo.
Uzokutshela ukuthi uphoxweni uzongitshela?
Usho awazi wena, awazi.
Ngaba ngiyabuza uba ngiyazi.
Awubona ukuthi wenzele emngcwabeni sisi.
Ematha. Angiyona phela ingane mina ave ngizole ngisho upeshana ngibuzana nawe imibuzo. Ngenzeni emngcwabeni?
Namhlanje sisi ngithatha isinqumo esijulile sokuthi bengigcina ngci ukuya nawe emngcwabeni ngeke nje ngiphinde ngihambe
Wethu yes awusungitshela ukuthi ngenze.
Oh yeah, and some people would tag along to get that benefit too.
ngiyadonsa mina masibisi ngithi ngicabangela wena ngithi hayi mase sekuqedwa ukungcwatshwa lapha emangcwabeni sebesho kabo umndeni hayi yazidlule nendlela enqamlela ezofika kalula ngayo ekhaya ukuthi sibe phambili kulayini wokudla phela hayi wasuka ntombi kaSibisi wangidonsa ngisabathe ngisakusengqela nokumemeza phela manje asambe sekhaya ngiyasho phethe nasendlela
Yeah, you shouldn't be taking anything at all, especially nowadays. Everybody can afford their own food.
ukuthi sesiyojoyina ulayini okudla kwasemngcwabeni.
No.
bafanele sidle
No.
emngcwabeni
Manje usungazunqame kanje ngokuthi awudlange emngcwabeni.
siyekeleni ungivimbelani siyohla hayi ungicekile sisi ungicekile nje
That's where it is.
Kanje uhamba ungakhulumi nami lokuthi ngikhuluma na unqamela ukudla kwasemngcwabeni.
At a funeral, the audacity.
ukudla semngcwabeni
Ukuthi usungazunqame uma ungakudlanga. Umdala kangaka ngathi ingane encane.
wena kumdala kangaka ukwazi kumnandi ukudla semngcwabeni akuyekwa nje sisikudla semngcwabeni kuyadliwa nje ukudla semngcwabeni
You weren't supposed to, actually.
Inkinga yakho nokuhamba.
You would take home and own it.
ngoba kumnandi ngidlela lokho ukuthi kumnandi
Oh my
Yazi
God.
uzumdala futhi wena uyakholwa.
Yeah, and on top of that, they would be Christians too. It would be nasty. You weren't supposed to even be doing that, according to Christianity.
Yabona mhlangeza ukuthi abantu banemikhuba la emizini yabo. Kunabantu abathi mangaba beqeda ukugeza isidumbu. Lamanzi labaqeda ngokugeza isidumbu. Bayabasebenzisa ezintweni ezithize ekhaya. Wazi ngani ukuthi izini lezo zinto?
ukwazelaphi ke
Kungani ukudla kwasemngcwabeni kumnandi kangaka kuhlula ukudla sekupheka emakhaya nosebenza kwasemicimbini. Kodwa kwasemngcwabeni kwehlukile.
bapheka kamnandi phela emngcwabeni
Khona ondonakele wena ngathi.
ayikho nje
Ondonakele.
ungathathi zonke ingane okwane uhamba uzizwa sisi
And
ngineminyaka
usually when they say that, it's because they don't have excess at home, but they just like, they're just greed.
Ngidlile emngcwabeni wakabani. Ngaphinde kahle emngcwabeni wakabani. Manje ungcwabeni kuba uhlanga lapha kula mngcwabo.
kusho ukuthi abantu abebefele bekufanele benze njani bengapheki
Hayi phela bengaphekele wena wena ungeke. Awusungazunqame
It
kangaka.
will be taken home by them, but they helped, they earned it. And if it's not, it'll be given away.
yabo indlela engilambe ngawo sisi angimemeze nomkhulule noma senzele noma ukulula nje noma ukuphuza ushukela uyehla manje
Mmemeze phela ukhululile.
wekhulu
Nongumuntu bo.
awuze ngapha sisi
You don't eat, you don't take funeral food home. It's like taking a little piece of the unfortunate thing, or like the negative energy with
Ungcwabeni
you.
ukuthi ngisemngcwabeni ngidonsele emngcwabeni ngathi asingadli. Yena befuna ukuthi sidle emngcwabeni. Kunani masingadlanga emngcwabeni?
Sikuphi isizathu ma kodwa sokuthi unqabe
Hayi bo.
Takeaway yami esemngcwabeni.
ngiyabonga
Wekhulu. Uzoguga wena udlala isakwazi soma wakho sikwenza imsangano. Ulenda takeaway. Umntana momuhle kangaka ungathi takeaway yasemngcwabeni yasemzini abantu uzozuthi awupheka ngule. Akona ngisho umndeni wenu lo yana.
Cha phela ukudla ngithi siyonga.
Babo. Awuphakela uma wakho noma yini ekhona lendlini. Awumphakela. Ngoba nje usho ukungiqeda nje usho ukungiqeda ukuthi nje akadlange emngcwabeni. Na uhlela ulindisa ka.
benzo baphathela phela yabona nje uMantanzi ngikho ngithi ngeke ngiphinde ngihambe mangabe noMantanzi akangikhulumisi uyazi mase siyodla siyadla ngempela futhi masifika nje emngcwabeni into yokuqala mawufika emngcwabeni into ofanele uyenze ukuthi mase kuphunywa kuyiwa lapha emangcwabeni ubheke indlela esheshayo yokubuyela ekhaya ukuthi mase kuqediwe
ukuthi kwenziwa njani. Kanti yini bakihle into umdlalo nemini noMantanzi.
kumnandi phela ukudla semngcwabeni kumnandi ayikho nje ukudla kumnandi kanti wesifisa phela kuphi umhlaba ungakazi
Most people I would hear about, they like
Cha ngicoko ukuthi
biscuits.
uswazi nobhotsho ukuthi uphuma ngobhotsho mangabe uyofuna ukubamba ulayini.
phela fanele ufike uhlale phambili ulayini ukuze ungalokhu ulinda kakhulu udle nje sisikadli ngeke ngiphinde sihambe nawe ngeke ngicinile khohlwa ngiyohamba zonke ezinye izinto
Awunamanga usazohamba nami. Ngiyeke lento esho ngoba yikho.
Ngisho abathi wangihlangana
Ngihamba kangaka emngcwabeni noMantanzi kanti ngoba nabo nihambela ukudla.
ngiyomane ngibaleke sisimanga ubona emngcwabeni ngiyokubalekela
Ngakho makathi amangibuza ukuthi ene mangibuza ukuthi ubani okade phethe umngcwabo. Incwadi beyithi uvela ungazi ukuthi engathi kade ungekho emngcwabeni kade ukhona. Ingqondo yakhe isuka isemabhodweni. Ingqondo yakhe isukile emabhodweni emaphungeni.
Let's plate let's plate kunakele manje uyabona le masibisi ngisho bethiwe ngiyakubona emngcwabeni ngihlangana nawe ngiyokubalekelela ngiyocasha ngishona ngezihlahla emangcwabeni
Kubaleke hayi kanti phela ngeke ngibambe ngenkani.
Ngiyokudakhela
namhlanje bengakubambanga ngenkani bungahamba nje usho ukuthi hayi mina
Yeah, and another thing,
kanjani bese fanele ngimemeze ukuthi sengifuna ukuyoba
Ah, bongavuzo mebuzo.
another thing, just quickly. Another thing is, I wanted to say is, when they're not blood related and they try to do that, let me plug this in. They try to get those chances. It's mainly because they don't have access to the food. It's not always a negative. It's more like some people see that literally as the only time in their entire life to get anything good. Like, you are probably at home and you have access to money to go and buy yourself some Coca-Cola or something. Some people are that poor, they don't have access to food, anything good like that. Like, eating funeral food is the closest they could afford to, like, eating fancy, like, healthy, normal, everyday food. It's in the past, especially when people were more poor and there was, like, so many financial issues and segregation, segregatory stuff that was still happening in South Africa. The only time people would get really tasty food is either at a wedding or at a funeral. So it was either one or the other. So that's where also this mindset originated from. I almost forgot about that. I did actually until I remembered it, and then I almost forgot about it again. That's what I wanted to just add. That's where this mindset comes from. It's a scarcity mindset, and it's not something evil or heinous. It's just how people act on it, act on the impulse. It's much like when you see like Chinese, like older Chinese people who don't keep calm when there's a buffet around. It's because they went through so much suffering earlier on during the rules of specific leaders in China, and they had no food around it. There was serious food scarcity. So when there was food, they had to bring out the plastic bag, they had to bring out the Tupperware. It's the exact same mindset, just from a different place. Whereas in China, it was because of war and like in some famine. In South Africa, it was because of apartheid. And no, it was apartheid and segregation, racial segregation, and classism. There was a lot of stuff. Same thing with the classism. It was that mindset. Even all over the world, it's similar. So it came from both the helping people out and getting something in return, and being parasitic, as in they're not poor, but they still want to get something. And then there's the other side of it where it's actually scarcity, pure scarcity. The person sees an opportunity. Even if they have a little at home, they are so terrified of the fact that they won't have anything else, they go and do that anyway. So that the other food, they can have it later. And some people, it's a scarcity mindset where it's like just a grab and dash kind of thing, where it's greed accompanied with scarcity and fear. It comes in that mindset of like, I missed out. I could have had those cookies, but I didn't have those cookies. So this is my chance of having cookies. So if I don't get this chance of having cookies, who knows when there'll be another funeral? Because funerals happen more than marriages do, especially in the modern era. And weddings, people don't invite people a lot. They only invite their friends and family. Neighbors, not anymore. Unless you get along. Usually that's not the case. So as a stranger, you can't just show up to a wedding because everybody knows each other and they're aware and they're sober-minded. So they're gonna be looking at you like, who are you? Unless it's children. Even the children who are always like trying to show up, they would send children. These households and some people like that would use children and teenagers, specifically young children, because teenagers can get shooed away, to go and try to ask for food at a funeral and especially at a wedding. Because who's gonna shoo a child away? Who's to say they even have food? You know? That's how they would do it. They would try to be like, oh, go and ask the aunties for food. They should give you food. And you'll go and ask them and you bring back a couple of stuff and you're like, it's for that auntie, uncle, and brother and sister over there. They sent me. And that's normally a thing. It's kind of like to send a kid to just run an errand so that they're not chaotically doing something bad they're not supposed to be doing. And it's another way of just keeping an eye on them. So that's where it came from. It really stems from a lot of scarcity mindset and a lot of suffering. A lot of suffering people have gone through. On top of that, greed. Definitely straight up greed. There's just nothing else. There's nothing else. Greed and lust for something that someone has that they do not have. Lust in the sense of, I wanted that and I never had it. Or I wanted to have that, but it tastes different when I get it for myself. Whereas when I get it from something or someone else, that's a type of lust that I also look at. That's where it stems from. No offense to anybody like that. I understand it even as a black person, but when there's a buffet around, do not take offense to this if you're Chinese or anybody who's like, someone who does that. It is literally a war and global suffering mindset people have gone through, like the Great Depression. It's a thing. It's a generational thing that they try to pass on to us with these global wars. Don't take it on. Screw that mindset. Vote for the right person and just don't take it on. It may be something you grew up doing. Even I was once a kid who had no idea it was like I had no idea what I was doing, and I was a child. Once I hit my teenage years, I was like, why the fuck do we do this? And then I learned about it. I was like, wait a minute. Like, I'm not her family member though. Why would I go to like a wedding or even her funeral? Why should I do? I'm not gonna do that. That's weird. And some people, once they noticed, especially in the modern era, that people are just being nasty and using people, they would count the heads of the people there, pour out and make sure that it's the head count number of the people who were there during the church service, during the early day attendance, and during like the times that people walked in. Even if it was at home, they would make sure that it's just those people and nothing and no one else. Anyone else who comes in, they'll be like, no, we don't have it to be leaving. Some people, the people in the kitchen specifically, and the family will be left with their rations for the next coming days. They can freeze and have, so that nobody takes the food away. Because again, it's expensive now. People cannot afford to just be like, here, food for the needy for everybody. No, you gotta be wise. And they use funeral cover money, which is meant to finance the family after the funeral and the grieving process, and within and throughout and after the grieving process, So it's a matter of not being wasteful nowadays. That's why people do not always extend invitations to weddings and especially funerals. Weddings are just a private matter. If they didn't know you, they don't know you. And funerals, though you may have seen them around, you still don't know them. Shush. Even if your friend is the one who knew them, you didn't know them through your friend. Your friend knew them. The only one who's invited is your friend, not you. There's that. Sorry. Bro, the way she's like, I'm starved. I'm such a poor Victorian child who's never seen food in my life. Oh, woe is me. Meanwhile, she has food at home. She just wants this one too.
Sis. Ungayiphindi le yabo ngisho kuthiwa uhambe nami. Ngisho ukuthi uhamba nomunye umuntu niyoxabana kabi.
Hayi khona into oxabana naye.
Xabana naye.
Abekho abantu abasangana wena wethu usangana.
She's like, you the only crazy one.
Senazi ngisho opoto ukuthi ngenwa kanjani.
Yes. There are people who even do this, bro.
Abantu nameni izinto eziphambene.
Ungone kakhulu kulokho sis. Fanele nje kube khona inhlambuluko ezoba khona phakathi kwami nawe.
Like, I've actually helped out in some kitchens, and when people like that, they would get so angry when anyone would turn them down. I was one of the girls, the not a waitress, let me say that. So let me say the servers. I was among the people who I was supposed to watch, who are the family members who and stuff like that. And I helped at a funeral, and they were so angry. I even helped at a wedding once, and I was like, that kid is not from here. To a server, I didn't say it rudely. I just let them know, yo, that kid is not from here. They came in like for 2 plates already. This is the 3rd one. Who are their family members? And they were like, yo, I know this kid. They're from like the neighbor, like across the street, 2 streets down. Who the fuck let them in? And I was like, oh, okay. Like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna turn them down nicely. And I sent them back home. And it turns out, in that case, it was at a wedding and it was fine. And we were turning some other people. They were fine about it. And another time was at a funeral where I was helping out with like serving people. And some random person was just showing up. They didn't get mad at me because, man, I would have shut them down. But they must have sensed that I do not take garbage or bullshit from anyone, even elders. I would have never swore at them, but I would have let them know, ma'am, no, I'm not allowed to do that. Sorry. You can go home now. It's fine. All the food is finished. She could tell I was not there, but I was like watching alongside a lot of people like a hawk. Because we were supposed to. People were just coming in suddenly. Even though there was like 50 people before, and suddenly it was like 75 and counting up. And nobody else got served. Only the family members and the family friends and stuff like that. When they get turned down, I witnessed at another funeral, a lady got so angry, like as if she was entitled to the food. Like she was helping, but she was acting as if she's supposed to take a bucket, like 10 or 20 kilograms worth of food. Like 10 kilogram buckets, 2 of them. So it's 20 kilograms in total. She was acting as if she's supposed to take food, meat, and salads filled in that stuff. And then the biscuits as well. And I was like, girl, no, that's not how this works. You bring a little, like 3 to 5 liter Tupperware, and that's about it. Even that's too much. That's too much, actually. And even there, you're gonna get a portion of each thing in that amount of container. Not more. Probably a little less, but not more. Not more than that. You don't bring 2 of them. And she was so angry. She was an older lady, too. She was angry. She was like pissed. She started calling people names and shit. And the family members didn't take it. They already didn't like her. Nobody asked her to come help, but they were just being nice and courteous like that and cordial. And they're like, you just let her know that something's gonna happen. And then she's been giving us these vibes. And I told her, if you don't want to help, you can just go sit down or it's whatever. And she didn't want to leave. She wanted to like insist on helping, but she wouldn't help. And then at the end of the day, she wanted food. It gets nasty for no reason.
Ngoba siyakholwa nje fanele sizame isibonise senze njani kube khona into esizoyenza le nje sidlulele. Athi sisona ngibona uyadlala.
Manje yakeka kapheli.
Sisempini lana sisi. Yabona nje into engenze yona namhlanje hayi bandla. Yabona nje. Hayi.
And they get so pressed about it too. It's crazy.
Ngifundile ukuthi umngane wangempela.
If you don't invite them or bring them something, especially to weddings.
Umngane bethu nje.
Sesingaze sixabene ukudla kwamdle konje sixabene kangaka nje sixabene ukudla kwamdle ukuthi awudlanga.
Buya phela ntombi umngane bethu ngikuxoxele ngeke nje ngikwazi ukuba nomngane ongafundile emngcwabeni mina. Ngeke.
This discussion I have witnessed in real life, and I was laughing my ass off in silence.
Ngizwa ngisho iphunga lakho nokharaba khona yezwe.
Ukudla kwami ngizwe mama phunga ukudla kwami nokhari bami nezispices zami.
Ngiyabula umfazi wathi nje yabo ngasaba.
Ngiqala wena uqala wangiyabula kuqala. Mina phela ngithi usasigoduki.
You take yourself home and go eat. Awuphumi kwakho ungaphekanga kana.
Sema ngokudla kwakamdle. Kanjani kulungileke ake ngihambeke.
Abandonment over this. That's crazy.
Hamba nje. Hawu. Hayibo.
Manje uzongqamela ukuze kube yinini kuze kufike omunye umngcwabo ngithi asidleke kuloyo.
Awukho omunye umngcwabo engisazophinde ngiyekona
Uzohamba nami.
Iyona into futhi ebuhlungu le uthi umngcwabo awukho nje ukhona. Ubani useyoza athi ufile. Ubani ufile. Abantu abasafi njalo masipisi. Mawuqona umngcwabo sisifanele sithini.
That's so funny.
Ngize zothi siyadla. Khona umuntu wami uzothi ushonile. Ungilimazile sisi. Ngoba hayibo. Uziyathenga ngasundu.
Ushuthi ngisekade ukuthi kuphinde kufiwe.
Phela ngizophinda ngidephi.
So ngisho ukuthi usuyazi ukuthi kusekade ukuthi kuphinde bekho umuntu ofawula endaweni.
Abantu phela abashoni njalo.
Indawo
lethu nje futhi akusho ngcono ngisho lapha mangisuke ngilapha kwacela. Omaluma Thamthini ingcono khona ngenqonza.
Yo, she did the thing. This was one thing. That's another thing I just want to comment on quickly. I did meet somebody who they were once even having this conversation with. Like, they were like, this lady was like, yeah, so you think there's not, you're just here for the funerals. You seem like you know every one of the funerals. It's like you got a sixth sense for it. It's like you're watching out for it. And she said the exact same thing. It's like, it's better if I'm somewhere at a specific place or where there's older people or something like that because they'll have more frequent funerals so that I can take food home. And she was so proud of herself. I was like, what the? That's an older lady too. It was crazy. People be watching. You think they're praying on your pocket? They're praying on your grave.
Kumele ngimgweme impela masibisi mangemngcwabeni. Ngimnyenyaka nje umuntu ongafundisile emngcwabeni.
Awusale.
Ngicela umthole sebiphile. Angisoze nje ngasona umuntu ongafundisile emngcwabeni. Angimfuni kabi nje. Siyabonga kulabo abasubscribe ke laba ngasubscribe inkinga yini kuphi? Sefaboni hayi. Makwethu.
Kube njalo ke ngane zakwethu siyabonga ke bye.
Bye. I might have to leave y'all with something for a bit because I want to quickly go to the kitchen. I don't know this one. Let me go back. Boring church service. I don't do that. Hi, they're so funny though. It's like small context clues that not even small. Sometimes are very obvious. That are just so funny. I almost said, didn't we just watch this? It's the same front yard. I forgot about that. They're in the countryside. That's lovely.
Yeah. Sekhona kuhlala nje sengenza ukuthi ithi uphumula nje kancane ngifuna ukubeka amabhodi. Awuliyeke phela ikhasi kanti yini? Hawu makatha kanti ungenelwe umuntu.
Wait, isn't this the same thing?
Ikhasi kanti yini? Olesela leli khasi.
Yini kunani? Masibisa ukuhloka
Ngikhuluma nawe lokhu ugqume ngathi imbuzi.
phile namanje angakayi ukulala. Angayi ukulala.
Oh yeah, I think it is. Oh yeah, yeah. It's called Boring. Oh, okay. Thought it was a separate one. Umthandazo kaGumede. Let's see. This is a prayer. The Gumede's prayer.
Sanbona.
Ngito. Ngito. Mandosi.
Yebo sisi.
Niyaphila bafowethu?
Ngiyaphila lokho kwala ekhaya.
Lokho kwala ekhaya. Hayi. Cha manza kwethu ngithake ngehle. Ngithaka ngehle nje njengamakhosikazi ke sibone saneni ke sikhulumeni nje sobathathu. Hayi ngidwa ngiboni kahle. Manje ukhona into engangihlali kahle emoyeni wami. Undlovu nasebusuku akulaleki ngibese
Is
ngiyacabanga.
there no subtitles? Oh dang. Hold on.
Spark new connections at
2 years ago. Okay, so at least the ones that are 11 months or so. Let me just check it out. Because I do like the ones with some subtitles. So that I don't have to say and be like, and then. A suspicious funeral. Eh? Subscription fee. Oh, let's see this one. Oh, yeah. That's good. Woo, they got subtitles.
Sanbona.
Ilungile phela lethu. Kuzoba kuhle nje.
Hayibo. Nenzane senangaka kubuka. Birthday yaba.
Ayona ibirthday. Sho, umuntu emini.
Yini?
Kanjani?
Ibirthday kaba kaGamora.
Sawubona. Hayi wena kanti awufundile yini? Wobuka la. Buka. Anikubhaliwe nje manje ngitshela indaba kaGamora.
Hayibo. Bani? Welcome back. Makatha. Bese uyabuya yini?
Uyabuya. Uyabuya ushilo udokotela wathi uyabuya.
Usho kubani toto ushona indodela ukuthi uyabuya?
Utshele mina phela.
Haya ngizwa ke le ngoba mina ukuthi aphumule lo muntu uyagula.
Nokhululiwe ngisamthumile ngisamthenga ngisathi akathenga akwama amadilinkanyanyana. Khona izothi ifika nje ingane yami bekubamnande he.
Ngempela ubuya nini namhlanje?
Ngizomlanda nje khona manje masiqeda kahle ukusetha yonke lento kodwa futhi sengiqedile sengilinde nokhululiwe ukuthi ebuye. Masibisi na ngemthola. Nasocinga.
akwazi ukuthi abuye.
Kanjani?
Phela lo muntu usagula futhi ukuthi wena umtshelile udokotela ukuthi akalinde aphumule lo muntu.
Mina.
Those cakes.
Wena umtshela udokotela.
Kanjani udokotela phela uyena osebona ukuthi kufanele ephume ezekhaya. Mina manje sengizotshela ukuthi udokotela akalale esibhedlela kodwa udokotela usethe akaphumi.
Hayibo usebuthathaka lo muntu gogo usebuthathaka nje. Angazi ukuthi ukuthi mina bengizoyinqaba nje leyo nto ngoba ayikho.
Ngobani uzuyinqaba? Ngoba udokotela masethe dish kuthiwani la sethe lokho masethe phuma. Manje yini ke manje siyinkinga?
Bemele ukuthi umtshela ukuthi usagula kumele aphumule la ekhaya kunomsindo. Akukho ukuthula.
Angwazi ke mina umsindo usungaka ke la ekhaya odlula lo wasesibhedlela. Ngoba nasesibhedlela ikhona lezi inqolo eziqhuqwa ezinomsindo nabo nje odokotela bake bebinawo nje umsindo.
Kodwa ke umsindo lo wenqolo uhlukile kokaGomora le ekhaya.
Lalela Ntombi uma kathi uyabuya.
Ubuya kanjani?
Udokotela oshilo. Angazi ke manje inkinga mina sengizothi mina ngiyena udokotela mina. Wena ngawujabulela lokho esikwenzile lana. Mawuya ngokuthi uzojabula. Yimi. Nawe mhlambe kangazi noma ungaqoka yini mhlambe sami kodwa mina ngazi ukuthi mina ozohamba yomlanda.
We.
Anginayo inkinga yalokho. Yini ezobe siqedwe ukuphulanda yimina. Nomubuya kwakhe. Lokho ongakufuna
ngathi ngiyaphazamiseka
vele. Yini ngifuna ukwazi.
Ngoba ngifuna aphumule esibhedlela ahlale nje.
Mina ke nje ngiyajabula ukuthi uzophumula la ekhaya. Zobe simgeza kahle nezinyawo, simgcoba konke la umfazi omntanami yami.
Ayikho indlela ukuthi mhlawumbe utshela udokotela ukuthi akekho umuntu ozomlanda namhlanje.
Ngamtshela nawe nomtsheli ngani watshelwa yimini.
Phela ngithi udokotela ufonele wena.
Udokotela omncane.
Ubengafoneli mina ngani lo dokotela Nkosi yami. Ungasheshi uhambe. Khonto emele ngiyenzile ngeke phela abuye.
Izingane lezenza ucela egula ngempela. Sasikuze umuntu engathi ngabe ejabula udadewabo uyabuya. Lekile ekhaya.
Wabuya umacelo umafavuke. Hlala phansi.
How's a woman? So extrovert.
Ingalo phela lana. Hawu. Sohlule into engakhulumi. Welcome back. Hayi. Hlale nosisi wakhe. Yabo. Ngikwenzeleni? Yabo. Ngingedwa.
Ake sibonge.
Yebo.
Baba, siyabonga konke umusa wakho senzele wona. Ngibonga nokubuya kwendodakazi yami yala ekhaya. Usebuyile. Uze ekhaya. Wabuye ephilile ephephile. Celo wamukelekile ekhaya lakho. Dlana akulutho akunankinga. Sobuye sibonele akungabikho into ezolokhu sizoyikhuluma ezosicasula. Namhlanje usuku lwenjabulo.
Suku olukhulu, usuku lomlando. Hayi. Wabuya.
Siyabonga.
Umafavu, hafo wami.
Uyahamba namhlanje?
Hayi ngiyaphi phela ngeke ngize ngihambe esanje esebukabishana. Ngizohamba mase
ngizokhuluma ngohalf. Manje uthatha uhalf uyowudla. Ayicelo. Anginankinga. Hayi uma uyinja nje vele usukuyinja. Usuke ungeke uzusizwe yilutho. Izifa unankinga.
Kufuneka wena mntakamanje ukulungisela ispontshi sakho laphana ngokwendlalile kahle. Ngikubekela ispontshi sakho sithi ncinci odongeni.
Ispontshi sani?
Sakhe sokulala.
Ubani ozolela espontsheni macele?
Uyena phela ogulayo.
Akana umbhede.
Thina akacela umuntu ogulayo make
fike ekhaya. Lalela la wena. Ayingawe lento. Ayikho ngawo. Ingomacele ophuma esibhedlela. Angeke ukuthi ephume esibhedlela kwakho unombhede. Ongahle le espontini uwe. Hayi macele.
Ukuthi leso spontshi sokwenela lo wambhede lo angizokwenela mina nani.
Lembhede uyenela yena nogumede futhi angazizoza umphazamisa embhedeni njoba ungqungumbela nje ungaka ulokhu uzompinta embhedeni egula ngoba yini lala wena espontshini.
Ngeke ngizobe sengisukunyiswa uba
uzobe usukuma uyapi?
Hayibo mina ngeke phela ngilala espontshini ubusuku bonke futhi umzimba wami ubabhlungu kabi ke nje.
Akhona phela kwakho lana wentombi. Wena hambe kwamgobhosi.
Hayibo mina ngizolala embhedeni nje.
Ngeke kumacela akakaphili nje ukuthi ngalaliswa ipontshini.
Ngiyasho nje ukuthi umuntu ogulayo ulala espontshini phansi.
That's lapho vese wena yonke into ingezi.
Abeze ba
awuzulala espontshini.
Those people who literally cause like anyone something. I by someone who lied to them, and then I was like, I didn't ask you for a cake. They're like, yeah, it's like you're never gonna get one. Blah blah blah. The demon child was for literally.
Khuluma wena ngiyakwazi ukuthi awunalutho. Ngoba
Bro, why is she acting like this?
baze bakukhiphe esibhedlela.
Bro, why is she acting like this?
baze bakukhiphe esibhedlela. Kanti wena awukwazi
Because I was minding my own business and they thought I was doing this shit. And I was like, what? Because I was minding my own business and they thought I was doing this shit. And I was like, what? No, I'm just packing up. What?
uyikabisho nje. Ebe sizophuma isuke esontweni.
Look at her get ready like me. Look at her get ready like me.
Manje ke wena ke lulamiyani.
What did she get admitted for? I wonder.
Esibhedlela.
The plague, you survived the plague. The plague, you survived the plague.
Hayibo isamba
What?
wonke ama-region kade eshaya imali zokhokhelwa wena ukuthi usesibhedlela imali yesinxephezelo.
Iphi pho?
Ayikho phela ngithi uphumile yona esibhedlela. Asemele ukuthi ibuza uMasibisi leyo.
Esibhedlela bese ngiyayithola wena bekunqesheselwa mina ukuthi ngisesibhedlela.
Ehhe.
Ngisekhona nje ngisaphuma khona esibhedlela naka namabhandishi ekhaya naka amabhandishi nawe uyabona.
Kodwa uphumile esibhedlela ngithi ula manje.
Ani ngabe ngitshele yona.
Hayibo angazi. Phela nami bengazi ukuthi uyaphuma esibhedlela.
She's the person they thought I was, and I'm not. I was like, what are you on about?
Awungiyeke ngendaba lo ngoba sisuka naye yonke indlela la kaza ngitshela indaba emali engaka.
So they in the bed, by the way.
Phela befana ngabe sayikhuluma naye. Ngomthetho bengafani ukuthi angivumele futhi ngiphume esibhedlela mawusho njalo. Mawuthi uthi wena leyo mali bizophuma mangele esibhedlela mase ngiphumela isaphumi. Uvuma kanjani pho gogo?
Angimazi.
Wena ke ngoba uyakubona lokho awusho ngani? Awusho ngani ngifanele ngakhishe esibhedlela ukubona.
Hayibo bengizothini mina unyoka ebhizi. Ngiyahamba mina. Angazi hayi kodwa ngiboni.
Wena uvumelani ukuthi ngize ngisindeke. Awusafiki nesibhedlela uzongicindeza noma ngomqamelo ungicindeza ukuthi ngingavuki.
Usasho umqamelo mina bezofika nebhozo. Thula msindo.
Hayi cha ungifundisi sakungicabangeli. Awungicabangeli akusekho nokuthi mhlawumbe ufike uzocisha imishini kancane ukuthi tu hayi cha ungifuni ngempela.
Bengazi phela mina. Uyazi nje
ufike ungiqinya sekuyini ukuthi ungiqinye ungibambe kulinde kuphuma imali.
Sekuseni.
Usakhona nyoka nje ushef wento. Ngoba nje uhamba amagoli nje ngesikhathi sokuthi uhambe ebhenguzi. Ekhuluma ndawo ukuthi angafakela imali. Akusengasinda.
Ngoba uyena phela owukhanda shi.
Anginikeze ifoni yami, lethi ifoni yami ngimfonele nje ngimkhiphe fanele ilale kuyena lezi.
Ngasho ngathi
kodwa wena hamba phela ngisangake ngedwa sisi. Hamba sigeleqe sinembobe esiphuni. Uyawaqotshwa manje uyahamba phansi ngiyobe nginala abafana bayizigore bengiphebeza ngamahlamvu kanje.
Bethe igaqa.
Ngihlala amaphisi kufanele siqhayisa kanje. Bese ngiyagcotshwa la ngichice.
Uthi champagne ifake iumbrella isambrella.
Ufuna mali manje?
Ngiyasho nje sengifuna uhafu ngisebenzela.
Awuqotshozanga sisi. Awuqotshozanga. Phuma endabeni zabantu abaqotshoziwe.
Uzobona.
Hawu.
Uzobona. Ngayibona nje izibhe.
Akliki. Awambonga izinto
ngizokuthola ngivele nekheke.
Okay, angifanki. Bese nginamahlolo phela ngazi ukuthi nawo masuku lokho. Yes. Man, sakafe. Ilihlangene 100,000 uphumile yona. If abantu abasho umama. Hawe ma. Ngibona ngifica sengise dining ezansi kwelotusho kwendle.
What happened? I'm gonna have to play it again. I literally was like preparing some food. What? Whoops. Did they get I don't know, did they finish up with their plan? way.
ngoba phela odokotela basile emakhanda bebengeke baze bakukhiphe esibhedlela kanti wena ukwazi ukukhuluma uyaphoswa
What?
leyo
No.
basoyiphumela
Why
esibhedlela
is she like that?
kade eshaya imali
Ngithengela la ekhaya.
wethu
Siyabonga.
Planning this, huh?
bengizothini mina
Yena ugogo uthi kunemali.
bathi mina angazi
Redle sisangicabanga.
thini mina
Yena ugogo uthi kunemali.
bathi mina angazi
Redle sisangicabanga.
Sleepy dead.
Ubuyile la masibe sembona kahle uyinyoka nje. Akusengasinda.
ngoba uyena
Ezalini.
imali
Huh?
Khona
Bruh, what is happening?
uthathana
My son, his son, my son.
abathi kuzobuzwa ngami.
ihafu wakho
Nangelila mas.
ngasho ngathi
The person would have like not come back. The person would have like not come back. Let's go. What's home?
Hamba phansi.
Oh.
Ufuna mali manje?
ngiyasho nje sengifuna uhafu ngisebenze kahle
Awugqotshozanga sisi. Awugqotshozanga. Phuma endaweni zabantu abagqotshoziwe.
uzobona
Hawu.
uzobona into engizokwenza yona
Namnteni mangisimali emamgqobhozo. Lento ibiyisibusiso. uNkulunkulu akahlanye kanti ubengeke vele nje abafazi bebangaka la ithi agqotshoze.
You. Hi. I'm shocked. That's why I'm quiet. I'm like, huh? Mouth agape. What?
Hey, wena udeswe.
It's gonna go towards your fees, darling.
It's
It's going towards your fees and your physio if you need any. Not going to you. If they find out, the insurance company finds out you are free, you ain't getting nothing. That's both series, and honestly, I'm gonna have to see you guys later. From being honest. That was genuinely fun. I just wanted to chill out today. And just vibe. Maybe one last one for the road. Because I just put... How late? I'm seeing you guys. How late? I'm seeing you guys. Getting into this fun show. Most of it has been this one channel. Sim Tandem. Fellowship. Yeah. Maybe really fun. What a fun maybe really fun. What a fun taking a break. Thank you. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, with that all being said, we're just gonna say goodbye to something else. Maybe I'll play a game. Yeah, with that all being said, we're just gonna say goodbye to something else. Maybe I'll play a game for my time. Kind of like the progress shouldn't have killed him. I was like, oh yeah, whatever. So I'll just go back. It's nothing super huge that I have to get. We did everything. I'll just literally just make really long form stuff for no reason. So I'll just play that real quick. And then we'll continue on from I guess the koi fish pond place. If I missed anything, I'll make sure I get anything and I'll explain it when I show you guys again. That's why I've been pushing it back. Notification bell to get notified whenever I post and check out all. I tend to play more engaging stuff over here. And other stuff, the shorter form stuff is more. Longer story. Keep you guys updated. Energetic person. I don't know. I'll see you